ọmọ pẹ́ṣẹ́ ọmọ pọ̀ o. Orí mi ẹlẹ́dàá mi jẹ́ ń jèrè ọmọ. Orí mi ẹlẹ́dàá mi, orí wàhálà mi lórí àwọn ọmọ mi, wàhálà mi ò ní gbé lórí àwọn ọmọ mi. Ó yá máa sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Táwọn ẹgbẹ́ mi bá ń jẹ wọn mọ́, ẹlẹ́dàá mi má jẹ́ ń jẹ kóró. Ọmọ mi ò ní dọmọ lọ́mọ, ó yá máa sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Yá Rọ́bì, okú ti rí wàhálà mi lórí àwọn ọmọ mi. Ṣé wọ́n ní adé yanjú ọmọ fún mi? Aláhù, má jẹ́ kí àwọn ọmọ mi ó ṣẹrú láyé wọn. Aláhù, má jẹ́ káwọn ọmọ mi ó ṣẹrú láyé wọn. Aláhù, má jẹ́ kọ́mọ mi ó ṣiṣẹ́ oníṣẹ́. Iṣẹ́ tí wọ́n ní kó o bá mi fi ẹsẹ̀ wọn lé. Ọmọ mi obìnrin kò ní kàgbá kò nílé ọkọ, ó yá máa sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ọmọ mi ọkùnrin kò ní fẹ́ aya aláya. Ilé tí ègún àti ègbé ń bẹ lórí wọn.
Welcome on board. Let's do this prayer first before we start.
Ìyàwó tí ó dẹ̀yìn àwọn ọmọ mi kọ́ mí. Orí mi ẹlẹ́dàá mi má jẹ́ wọ́n fẹ́rù wọn láyà. Ọkọ tí ń ṣekú pani. Ọmọ mi obìnrin ò ní bá wọn fẹ́. Aya tí ń ṣekú pani láìpẹ́ ọjọ́.
Let's do this prayer, parents, mothers.
Mo ní ègún àti èpè dànù kúrò lórí àwọn ọmọ mi. Gbogbo àwọn èso mi kí wọ́n máa lọ ní àlàáfíà, kó máa sùn lálàáfíà, kó sì máa jí lálàáfíà. Ó yá máa sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ẹ̀yin náà ẹ ṣe prayer for our children.
Gbogbo ibi tí a ti sọ òdì ọ̀rọ̀ sí ìṣẹ̀dá àwọn ọmọ mi, Ọlọ́run bá mi yí ìdànù, bá mi ré ìdànù kúrò lórí wọn. Ẹ̀mí ìgbọràn, ẹ̀mí ìrẹ̀lẹ̀, Ọlọ́run bá mi gbé ewu àwọn ọmọ. Ọmọ mi ò gbọ́dọ̀ bá wọn kẹ́gbẹ́kẹ́gbẹ́. Ogun tí máa ń sọ wọn ní rádaràda kò ní jà lórí àwọn ọmọ rẹ̀. Yá Ọlọ́run fún mi lọ́wọ́ láti rán àwọn ọmọ mi ní ẹ̀kọ́ tó lè kó oṣù bá mi fi àlùbáríkà sí. Ọmọ mi ò ní lùgbàdì ayé. Ọmọ rẹ̀ ò ní lùgbàdì ayé.
Àmì Olúwa.
Àtúnipá ò ní kú àwọn ọmọ mi pa.
Àmì Olúwa.
Ọmọ tèmi àti tiẹ̀ ò ní dọmọ yàdáyọ̀bẹ. Ọmọ wa ò ní ṣẹgbẹ́ gánbẹ̀gánbẹ̀.
Elizabeth, thank you.
Ẹgbẹ́kẹ́gbẹ́ ni máa ń bà wá rere jẹ́.
Thank you so much.
Ọmọ wa ò ní kẹ́gbẹ́kẹ́gbẹ́. Ìwọ Ọlọ́run ọba o, yá Allah, yá Rahman, yá Rahim. Ọlọ́run ọba nígbà tó jẹ́ pé kò sí ẹni tó lágbára láti fi ọwọ́ bo ògo òrùn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kò sí ẹni tó lágbára láti fọwọ́ bo ògo òṣùpá. Jẹ́ kí ògo àwọn ọmọ mi ó.
Jẹ́ kí ògo àwọn ọmọ mi búyọ. Aláhù, Aláhù.
Má jẹ́ káráyé fọmọ dá mi lóró.
Má jẹ́ káráyé fọmọ dá wa lóró. Iṣẹ́ àwọn ọmọ wa ṣojú ẹ̀mí wa o. Àgàtà fi jókòó ò ní ṣòfò nílé ọkọ.
Iṣẹ́ ọmọ mi á ṣojú ẹ̀mí mi. Ó yá máa sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Nígbà tí fò iṣẹ́ àwọn ọmọ mi aṣojú ẹ̀mí mi o, iṣẹ́ àwọn ọmọ yẹn aṣojú ẹ̀mí mi o.
Ọwọ́ tó ṣẹ́ ẹ̀gúsí ni yóò jẹ́.
Ọwọ́ tó ṣẹ́ ẹ̀gúsí yóò jẹ́. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Christy J, welcome.
Ọmọ mi ò ní ṣerú ẹgbẹ́.
Ọmọ mi ò ní ṣerú ẹgbẹ́ o. Ọmọ aráyé ò ní ní kápá lórí àwọn ọmọ mi.
Ewé ní ìsìn òbí. Ọmọ ní òsìn mi ó yá máa sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Àmì lórúkọ Jésù, ọmọ ní òsìn mi o.
Má jẹ́ mọ sàárè ọmọ.
Ẹlẹ́dàá mi má jẹ́ mọ sàárè ọmọ o. Aláwo má fàṣọ ìyí mọ́ mi lára o.
Má jẹ́ kí wọ́n fàyà mọ́ mi lára. Ọlọ́run má fọmọ dààmú mi. Ọlọ́run má fọmọ dààmú mi. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kára yóò fọmọ pa mí lẹ́kùn. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kára yóò fọmọ dá mi lóró yá máa sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ọba tó fún Ànábì Lukman ní ọgbọ́n àti òye. Yá Allah fún àwọn ọmọ mi ní ọgbọ́n, òye àti ìmọ̀ ìjìnlẹ̀. Ọba tó bá Musa ṣẹ́gun Fìràwọ̀ náà gbogbo ogun nínú ayé àwọn ọmọ mi. Ọlọ́run máa bá mi ṣe, ó yẹ máa sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ìṣẹ̀dá ọmọ mi kò ní gbàbọ̀dé ibi, ayé ò ní fẹ́ gbà fọ́mọ mi lóúnjẹ. Yá Allah, pèsè iṣẹ́ alálùbáríkà fáwọn ọmọ mi o. Má jẹ́ káwọn ọmọ mi ó ṣerú ẹgbẹ́ wọn. Ọ̀làlá haúlà.
Wàlá quwwata illa
billah. Ọ̀làlá haúlà. Wàlá quwwata illa billah aliyul azim. Ọ̀làlá haúlà. ولا قوة إلا بالعلي العظيم سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Welcome on board, everybody. Good afternoon. I just said we should start this with a prayer. It's one of those prayers my sister sent to me this morning, and it was so inspiring. And I said I'm going to share it with every parent on this program today. If you started in the middle, please, amen, Prince TJ, amen. If you started in the middle, please go and rewatch it and pray. Always do that prayer for your children daily. God bless us all. Like I do say on this program, that's why I do not allow people to curse on my program, because we have to be mindful of where we go, what we say, towards each other. I'm always very mindful when I do my program to avoid curses, not because of myself or yourselves, but because of our children, our great grandchildren that are coming behind. Do you understand? Or in your junior, èmi àjọkẹ́ kì í ṣépè, mi kì í gbàdúrà kéèyàn ṣépè fáwọn ọmọ tèmi náà, mi ò dẹ̀ ní gbàdúrà kan kémi náà ṣépè fọmọ ọlọ́mọ, àdúrà gbogbo wa gbà. Now, let's start this program. Aku ọdún, aku ìyèdún, èmi wá ṣe púpọ̀. Easter period is a reflective period for everyone, Christians, Muslim. Prince TJ, àdúrà ni chòtò ní bá dé. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o, àdúrà ló ń gbà, agbára kì í gbà. For Christians, Muslims, everybody. So we need to, it's a reflective period for us. Why did Jesus die? He died for our sins, to take away all our sins. So if we can reflect on it ourselves and say, oh, okay, and what can I give back to Christ? The only thing we can give back is praises, thanks, to thank him always for all that he's been doing in our lives, and to thank our Father, that God, our Almighty, that has been the one that's looking after us, looking after our children, homes, jobs, everything that belongs to us. It's not by our might, it's not by our power, it's just God that has been there for us. So we are thankful. Thank you, Lord. Now, back to the program itself. Ajoke is welcoming everybody. Welcome on board. You can see people said I should stop using filter. I should stop using lights. So I said, okay, I want to be a good girl. I don't want to use filter. I don't want to use lights. But sometimes it's so dull. I don't know how you're looking at it, but I look so dull. I don't know. But since you said you don't want filter, you don't want light, I will respect your opinions, as we are all doing this program together. Yesterday, I read on because that one I did yesterday, and I posted it on YouTube, and I could see some comments. Somebody said, you have been deceiving us with your looks, so you are not light, you are a liar. In fact, that person abused me. I'll be using lights and filter to deceive people. You understand? No, I do not deceive people. I do say it even when I put on the filter that this is filter. So it's not as if I'm deceiving. I'm not deceiving to sell anything. So why will I deceive you? Or am I looking for boyfriend or that I will start deceiving you online? It's just to, brighten up my face, bring out my beauty. That filter doesn't mean anything to me. If I don't use it, I'm still myself. If I use it, I'm still myself. So if you feel offended by using filter, because I've not used filter to sell anything to you, so I don't know why you are offended, that woman. And because I said my firstborn is 30 years old, they said, how old are you that you're saying your firstborn is 30 years old? Yeah, wait and see. You will know my age very soon. I'm a very young girl, so don't worry. I'm not deceiving anybody. Never. And I've not, deceived you to say I am something that I'm not. I am who I am. You understand? So now back to what we are talking about today. Thank you, everybody. Adura Marisa, how are you? Welcome. Oma Adugbo Mini Satellite Town. You're all welcome. So this is your beautiful Ajoke today. And your program is Prevailing Issues with Ajoke. And your host is Ajoke. Today we are talking about two important topics today. Okay, you want me to use lights? Okay, I will use lights. Can you see me well then? I'm using lights because people said I should use light. It's just, look at the light. If I put off the light, this is because it's dark. It's just to brighten up the space. It's not even about me. It's not about my skin. It's to brighten up the space. So, this is it. You can see. So, it's not to deceive you. It's just to brighten up the space for you. Thank you, Prince TJ. I've put on the light. Now, the two things we are talking about today, the first one is about domestic violence. We know we have been shouting domestic violence for a very long time. And of recent, we could see the increase in domestic violence, especially among women. Imagine you like the show with the light. Okay, I'm putting on the light. So we've seen the high rate of domestic violence among women, against women, domestic violence against women. That does not mean men are not going through it. And that's why I want us to talk about what domestic violence is and why we are talking about it today. Like we said, domestic violence is about control. With or without light, you look beautiful. Linda Osifo, thank you. You look beautiful too. Even though I don't know if that's your picture there, but I believe every one of my viewers are as beautiful as Ajoke, because I know the kind of people that are following Ajoke. Classic people, classic. So, domestic violence is all about control, of your other partner. You understand? And we talked about it. Your eyes showing now. Oh, okay. It wasn't showing better. You see now. So, it's all about control. It's either we call it domestic violence. That's why I said domestic violence or domestic abuse. What is domestic violence? It's defined as a pattern of behavior in any relationship that is used to gain or maintain power and control. Say, it's about power and control. Ubani, that's why I'm speaking in English and Yoruba. You posted something on your IG page, you put, Elizabeth Murayote, then wait and you will hear about it. That's why I put it on the second part. Don't worry, you will get to see about that. I don't want us to be talking about, it's only about our celebrities and you want to put them down. No, it's not putting them down. It's just that because they are our role models, we see them as role models, and anything that happens to them, it's like they are the mirror of the society, and so we tend to talk more about them. So, now, back to domestic violence. We said domestic violence is a pattern of behaviors in any relationship that is used to gain or maintain power and control over an intimate partner. Abuse is physical, emotional, psychological, or it could be sexual, like I said. So, we tend to talk more about domestic violence. Thank you, Prince TJ, for all your adverts. Please contact Ajoke on +44 7466257385. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. So we tend to talk about domestic violence as if it relates only to women. No. Of course, Mary Usman. You can see the case number 2, but the first one is the main thing about domestic violence, how to spot it. And a woman came to me and talked about her own experience in her husband's home at the moment, or partner, because they are not legally married. Okay, they are did she say they are not legally married? They've gone to do momi moe. So I'll talk about her. Like 2 topics that we're talking about today: domestic violence, and the second one about our Nollywood actress Sawa Ajishefini. Her marriage is reportedly eating the rock. So we want to talk about it. But the first one, that is domestic violence, is how to spot it and what you can do. Before I talk about how to spot it, this woman came to me and said, Auntie Ajoke, I'm going through domestic violence. She said she met this man, and she came from, where do they go to do omodo? Sorry to use that word. Saudi. God. She went to, no, not Saudi, Dubai. That she went to Dubai to work as house help to make money in Dubai. And she came back to Nigeria. She met this man and they started dating. So, Otindagba, well, I met this person, but this man has no job, no known job. In fact, only 19 ló ń ṣe. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ ní Yorùbá. Ẹni yìí wá láti Dubai, ọmọ Yorùbá ni. Ó wá dé sí Nàìjíríà, ó lọ fa iṣẹ́ ní Dubai. Ó wá kó owó díẹ̀ tó ní, ó padà sí Nigeria to start her life. But as at that time, ó ti ń wá ọkọ. Wípé, well, mo ti ń dàgbà, let me look for somebody to marry. So she got back to Nigeria. Ó dẹ̀ pàdé ọmọkùnrin yìí. Ọmọkùnrin yóò níṣẹ́ kankan tó ń ṣe. But when they met, he told her that he has a child out of wedlock. Okay, Ubani said, point of order, please, our celebrities are not our role models. Okay, I take that back. They said they are not our role models, they are like a mirror in the society. So thank you, Mary Usman and all others. So she said, okay, this man has no job, but he told her that he has a child out of wedlock, that there was a lady that got pregnant for him. So de fe lady o wa bímọ, ó bí ọmọ fóun, àwọn dẹ̀ gba ọmọ. Only auntie lady man yìí that introduced that, maybe introduced them together, I don't know. True told her about the person. But look, we are happy, at least this guy is a serious guy now. He wants to get married. Thank you, Renimo Odumogu. So he wants to get married. And she said, okay, that's fine. She brought some money from Dubai. So she rented a flat in Oshogbo. They moved to Oshogbo from Lagos. They moved to Oshogbo. So one Lord don't Bepo as Okwati Yabu. Before they left Lagos, they did Momi Mwe. This lady said she doesn't have a mother, but she has a father. And Baba Yeni no kukile so much for. But once she Momi Mwe, they got married the way, not legally married, but just Momi Mwe to say, look, because by the time they started, she got pregnant, so they did the Momi Mwe, and they moved to Dubai. Don't forget, I said this guy has no job. Nothing known that you can point to say, my partner has something that he's doing. So they started living together in Oshogbo. She said one day, and she's been the breadwinner of that family. Obimo. Bọ̀bọ́ yìí nìkan náà, ẹ̀gẹ́ yìí nìkan ló ń gbọ́ bùkátà. Bọ̀bọ́ yìí ò lówó, ó nígbà míì tó bá ṣe 19 tó máa ń ṣe yẹn, tó máa gba orí òyìnbó. Òun náà mọ̀ pé 19 lọ́kọ òun ń ṣe, ẹjọ́ ẹ má bá mi dé o. Ó mọ̀ pé 19 ni ọkọ òun ṣe. For you, tẹ́ ẹ bá mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ 19, àwọn tó máa ń pe àwọn òyìnbó tó máa gbá wọn lórí ìlà. Okay? So she knows, but because of the fact that òun náà fẹ́ ọkọ, ẹjọ́ ẹ má bá mi dé. Let me just have a husband. So she didn't mind. She got a shop, provision or something. So, ọ̀rọ̀ fi ń yí mọ́. Ó nígbà míì, bàbá ilé ìwé bí $100. Tó bá rí 19 ẹ̀ ṣe, in a month ó lè rí $100. Ó lè rí. So nothing much coming out from that relationship. But she didn't mind. She was still, patching up in Oshogbo flat that they rented, which she's been paying for. So they stayed in that place. Now, she said one day, they were just in the sitting room, and a call came in. A lady that the guy didn't want to pick the call, and she said, pick your call now or whatever. And then she heard the lady shouting. No, a lady called her first. Sorry, a lady called her first. One of baby mamas called her and said, hello, Lagbaja, you better leave my husband. You know he's married to me. You better leave my husband. What are you doing with my husband? You're a useless person. This, that. She was like, who are you? Why are you calling me? I'm married to this man. I don't know you. Don't forget, it is Mommy Moe they did, introduction, nothing much. So she shouted and said, who are you? I don't know you. And the lady said, so he didn't tell you about me. I have a child for him. Of course, the child is dead. And she said, no, I know he has a child, but he didn't tell me he was married to the person, and the child, that's the only child I know. He said, oh, that means he has not told you the truth. Because èmi náà bí ọmọ fún. Of course, ọmọ tòun ò sí láyé, but òun bímọ fún. So stop wasting your time and be staying with somebody else's husband. She said she was shocked. She confronted him, and he said, actually, I'm sorry. I didn't want to tell you about her. She had a child for me, although I was dating her the same time I dated the one that has that living child. So our own child died during childbirth or something, but so that's why my family said I should not marry her. So I left her. Of course, when the child died, it was, a relief for me because I didn't want to marry her. That was the explanation he gave to the lady. Ó ní òun ò fẹ́ fẹ́ wípé ó kàn lọ gbé oyún fóun ni pé ó lóyún nígbà tí the other lady tó ti bímọ fún òun tí ó bímọ. Ó ní so kò ń ṣọmọ dáadáa lòun ò ṣe fẹ́. She said she cried because he has betrayed the trust, she has on him. He never told her that there was any other person that was, that had a baby for him, not to talk of the baby dying. She said, okay, she told the sister-in-law apologized and said, I thought he told you that that the lady is a useless person, please forget about her. At least the man is a responsible man now. Please mend the relationship. She said, okay, she did not mind. Cope law. This is a lady that is the breadwinner of that family. Otiwabi Omokon, having a child in that relationship. Nothing. She said the man started going out. He would say he's going to Lagos. Marriage crisis everywhere. I won't say John. She said the guy would go to Lagos for a week, sometimes 2 weeks, and there is no cocoa. He will still come back empty-handed. Hello, Muloshe 19, no, but he will come back empty-handed. But, I asked her, then why were you still patching up? And she said, Auntie, because where will I go with a child? As they are still going on, she got pregnant for another, she got pregnant again for that same man in that house. Despite the fact that the man has been showing some attitudes in the house. Emotionally, she's been neglected. She said sometimes the man would just go from home 2-3 days, 1 week, but she didn't mind. This is a man that has no job. This is a man that has no love towards you. And then you're patching up because of the fact that Oti Dagba. You're getting old and you want to just have a relationship. I think she said she's 30-something years old. I'm not too sure. So she's patching up because of her age. And the society that I do say, because people will condemn her for leaving the marriage. So she said when she got pregnant, she was about 3 months pregnant, and the NEPAs came to cut their lights or something. They had problem with NEPA. So, and this guy was not home. And she called the guy, and the baby, our child was sick or something. And she called the guy or something, and there was this lady that picked the call and said, who are you? Why are you always disturbing him? Don't you know he has another wife? Another wife, okay. So another wife with another child. That you're always, disturbing this guy and all that. And, she was surprised because another baby, Nita again. There was no respect from this guy towards you as a wife. And so, only òun tún pè ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹni actually òótọ́ ni ó ti ní ẹnìkan tún bímọ fún ẹni ṣá èèyàn mẹ́ta ló ti bímọ fún búrọ̀dá Rasaki ń ta o. I'm just using a name, that's not his name. Èèyàn mẹ́ta ló ti bímọ fún Mr. Rasaki o níta o. Ìyàwó yìí òun àti ọkọ wà nínú ilé. Even with that NEPA issue, she said she went to meet him even where they are. And no, he came to the NEPA office to meet her with the baby. Tó ń gbé sọ́wọ́ àti oyún inú. Ó ní bọ̀bọ́ yìí dẹ̀ gbé àwọn délé padà, ó dẹ̀ jáàmù sílé, ó tún padà lọ bá baby yẹn ní hotel tí wọ́n wà, wípé wọ́n wà ní swimming pool àbí anything. Ṣá bí story yìí ṣe lọ. She wants you to advise her. I don't know how to advise a woman to stay in an abusive relationship. This is somebody that has betrayed your trust, lying to you when he has about 3 children outside the marriage, the thing you called marriage. And this is because I asked her, do not lie to me. Has it beaten you before? And she said, yes, auntie, there was a time they went to the sister's house and somebody called and she picked the call and he beat her up in front of the sister. So, of course, emotionally, physically, psychologically, financially, she's being abused. Because this is the man that cannot take care of you financially in that marriage. You are the breadwinner of the family. Kò sí nǹkankan tó ń ṣe sí ẹ. Ó ní nǹkankan tó lè sọ pé yes, this is what I am doing to bring to the table for you. Emotionally, it's not there for you. How can you be stable to take care of your child, of the child and the pregnancy now? She's pregnant as we talk. She should be about 3 or 4 months pregnant now, according to her. This case she told me about 3 weeks ago, even before the recent Osinachi case that I was supposed to come and talk about, but no time because of Gbebon. So I said I was going to talk about it, and sometimes we'll just see another Gbebon and we won't talk about it. So this person is going through that emotional abuse, not beating alone, not financial alone. This is a man that has no job, but he has job to go to Lagos and stay in babe's place for a week, 2 weeks, without bringing anything home for you. So you are the father, the mother to that your child, 3-year-old child at home, and your pregnancy. Jambo, you said advice, okay, marriage has finished, but she still wants your advice. It's not there financially for you. You said even the business you're doing at the moment now, everything you've used all the money you need. You use all your money you're using for business. She has a car. She's still managing to move around with her car and doing little business. Prince CJ said nothing to advise in this case. When the foundation is faulty, whatever that is built on it will crumble. It's just a matter of time. So, of course, financially, she's been abused. Emotionally, it's not there for her. Psychologically, she's not okay. Now she's pregnant. And she said physically, he has abused her before. Area June, welcome. So, before she even told me that he had abused her physically, I had to force it out of her mouth. And that is what most of women go through. We tend to hide certain things from the public. We tend to cover up for our partners. I won't say a woman alone. Area June, she's stable, she's financially okay for now. She's the one taking care of that family. But unfortunately, like I told her, I said, I have to be frank with you. I said, when you know you're going through this in this marriage, why getting pregnant for that kind of a man again? When you know financially you are the breadwinner of that family, why getting pregnant again after going through what you're going through? Why didn't you just wait and see after 2 baby mamas has come to you? You still felt, okay, let me forgive him. She said, Auntie, I will not lie to you. It's because I don't have a mother and I don't have friends. I don't have friends. Auntie, Lamina, welcome, ma. I don't have friends that I do talk to. Because he's my friend, he's everything to me. That is number one thing you should be careful of. When a man wants to take control or a woman wants to take control of a relationship, like I said, in an abusive relationship, they tend to take you away from family and friends so that you've got nowhere to go to when you have a problem to discuss. You've got only them as your messiahs. They tend to shield you away from friends and family. So she's got no family to speak with. She's got no friends to talk to when she has these burning issues. She wants you to advise her. But what advice can we give her? She's pregnant with the second child. So do we tell her to leave this marriage? Of course, they are not legally married. It's only introduction they did. Is she going to be out there as one of the baby mamas? Because this guy seems not to even mind. Like the last time I spoke to her about 2 weeks ago, she said he just came home to pick some clothes and left home again. They sleep, they don't talk to each other or whatever. But she's pregnant. Even the child was sick, it wasn't even looking at the child. And there was another thing she said. She said she should not take away the child away from the father because tumba part pelupo bonye omonye wa attached to the father. That even the sister-in-law advised her that, look, it's just my own advice. So, and that she has gone to some pastors and they said she should not leave because of some spiritual implication it's going to have on her child. Because that child is attached to the father. She even said that when the father goes away like that, the child is not always feeling well. So she doesn't know what to do. My people. She said before she went into the relationship, she's gone to seek for spiritual guidance. And what they told her was that, yeah, it's going to be a bit rocky, but he's a good man. But she's gone back to these spiritual fathers and they said, yeah, but we told you it's going to be rocky, but it's going to still be good. Ubani said, rule number 1, a man should be the breadwinner. Otherwise, it's worse than an infidel. That's what the Bible says. If you cannot take care of your family, you're worse than an infidel. So this is a man that cannot even take care of that family. So my sister, if you're online, you're reading what people are saying, people are still going to call in to advise you on what to do. The number to call is +44 74 66 25 7385. On that issue, that's on our own. There is what I was talking about domestic violence. Like I said, on my notes that I've written out, I said, domestic violence, why is it that it's only us looking at women? Is it not, do men not go through it? Of course, I've always been balanced in my narratives when it comes to domestic violence. I'm sorry I couldn't bring in Dr. Ike today. I said I was going to bring her in. She called to say she's got a very tight schedule for this weekend. Please join us next week, Saturday, to meet one-on-one with the person that has gone through it and how she handled it. Now, I said, women and men are saying, why are you saying it's only women? Why the sudden shout out about women being abused? Why the sudden shout out about women being abused? Are they the only one going through domestic violence? No. It's both sex. A man can go through domestic violence. A woman can go through domestic violence. It's just that men do not have the courage to come out to the public to be ridiculed that they are going through it. It's not as if they do not go through it. Because one thing about this thing is about power and control. It depends on who has that power and control of what we are talking about. Of course, men tend to have that power more than the women. But of course, men too do go through it. I saw 2 videos today, and I said I'm going to show us where women abuse their men and how we can be so manipulative as women. The way we can manipulate that situation and make it look as if we are being abused, whereas it's the other way around. Let me share this video with us and we'll talk about it. There is one that is an old video and there is one that is new. Look at this video. That's a woman beating up a man.
How they take care of you. How they look after you, mother. Hold on, I say. You don't care. You don't care.
That's a woman beating up a man in a bus stop. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah. All my existence you are stuck on you. Everything from A to Z, stuck on you. None of my things you are this bad. Carry your laptop on you.
Look at it got to a point she was, pulling his head off. She was pulling the hair off. Look at him. Look at her. This is one of our women in diaspora, really. Did you see that? I don't know if you can see it well. Look at pulling out his hair. Look at pulling his hair. Pulling his hair badly. Did you see? Look at pulling his hair. You see?
I don't come your house. I be your house.
So like I said, okay, you said Moscow. You said that is Moscow. I don't know. You've seen the video. You said that is Moscow. Anna, are they doing? You said that is Moscow. I saw the video and I said, of course, women do abuse men. There are two ways to this story because I don't know what really went, what was it all about? Most of us on social media, we judge by what we see online and we tend to hold on to it, not having a balanced story of what went wrong. Most of us women advocating for this base our arguments on what we see online, especially when we see videos of women being physically abused by their men. And we call them dogs, monsters. A lot of videos out there that I saw. Adekunle Adeyemo said, apart from physical violence, women use psychological and verbal violence on men more. Yes, we'll talk about that. I just showed us this physical one. We can say this man could not retaliate because it's outside. We can defend that. That, look, I'm sure if it is in the home, she wouldn't have done that. But how are we sure she's not been doing that? Okay, Kemi Ogun said, yes, it's Moscow in Russia. Because guys there is no work for guys. In Russia, only gets work runs. Runs, though, they help us with house rent. Oh, okay. The man must be an investor to pin him down like that and collect beating. Prince TJ, like I said, maybe because of the fact that happened outside. But mostly, men that have come to me to speak about domestic violence have said most of them suffer more of emotional abuse from women, especially from this side of the world, which is we in the diaspora. We've got the power as women because of the fact that, the way it is here. So most of the men do complain of being psychologically abused by their partners, especially when it comes to money. Because if a man has no money, of course, and you're doing the 50-50 thing that we do here, when he talks, you have to talk as a woman. So they said, why are we always talking about physical abuse alone? It's not only physical abuse that people go through. People go through other abuses. Why are we focusing on women being abused? Because men do go through it too. That we should talk to our women too in this side of the world to please take care of their homes and stop abusing their men emotionally, psychologically, because you've got the power more than them here. They want us to talk about it. Some women are horrible, yes. Another video I saw that backs this up is an old video 2 years ago, but I saw it and I said, okay, we'll talk about the recent one of women being physically beaten up to death by men. But where is it coming from? Where is it coming from? Look at this video. How women manipulate and lie to the authority here in diaspora because they want the custody of the children or they want the men to be punished. And they tend to lie to the authority. This is an old video. I guess you've seen it before. But let's watch it. This woman called the police.
Look at her.
This woman was rolling on the floor. You can see her rolling on the floor, calling the police. I guess it's here in the UK or America, I don't know. Calling the police for help, saying, he's beating me, he's killing me, he's beating me and my children. He has come to attack us. He's here beating us. Please, police, call police. And you could see she was on the floor without the man laying a hand on her. You will see where the child was saying, Lola Pade, I understand. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. You could say the child was saying, you are lying, mommy. Daddy did not touch you. Of course, women can be a bit manipulative when it comes to that, because we want to take the custody of the children, or we want the man to be out of the house. Like I'm saying, I want to be balanced in this. I am not campaigning for men, and I'm not campaigning for women. It's just that we have to stop this abuse on both sides. No, Dewale Ojo said, no abuse is acceptable, man or woman. If this man had not recorded this and given to the police, maybe it would be in a bigger mess, because of the fact that if you ever beat a woman here and they get to know, you are in trouble. Now let's see. Adekule Adeyemo, God bless you.
Mommy's lying, yeah? Mommy's lying, yeah? Mommy's lying, yeah? Mommy's lying. She's lying, she's lying, she's lying. She's lying.
It was the woman that was beaten. We could see the way she's shouting, The person receiving the call will think they have almost killed her there. It got to a point on this video that the child was shouting, "Mommy is lying," and she beat the child up. I don't know the country, sir. I just saw the video. She beat the child up. That stop talking, because she wanted to give the impression that look at mommy, you're lying, Cherry. Mommy, nothing. What's wrong with you? She's doing as if that man is still beating her. He's attacking me and my children.
Yeah, I'm in the house now. 3-8, 15 road. 15 road, please. 15 road, 15 road. 15 road. 15 road, 3-8. Madam, please, she's lying, but it's 3-8. I'm here, I'm waiting. I'm waiting, please. That's so crazy. Yeah, hello. Yeah, hello. Hello. That's my mommy's phone. Yeah, your mommy's lying. Thank you, Jeremiah. Thank you, Jeremiah. Your mommy's lying. Thank you very much. I'm in my house. Thank you, Jeremiah. Thank you. Yeah, hello. This is what I just came to see. I said I'm in my house now. Number 3-8 Road. 50 Road. Yeah. Number 3-8. Yeah, 3-8 Road, yeah. L325-6NL. Yeah. A guy came in to attack me and my children. It's not true, madam. Yeah. It's not true. He came in to attack me and my children. It's not true. Even his son is saying, Mom, why are you lying? You have 2 children. Mommy. All right. Mommy. Okay. Mommy. All right. Mommy's lying, yeah? Mommy's lying, yeah? Okay. Don't go on me. Thank you, Jeremiah. I have a video here. I have everything here. Uncle. Yes? Yeah, hello. All right. Okay. Sorry.
It got to a point she actually slapped her child because that child was saying, Mommy is lying. Mommy, what is it? Mommy, nobody is beating you. You know, number one, we parents, what effect is this having on our children? Look at those children crying, seeing you in that situation. She was covering the son's mouth. Thank you, Akonke Badmus. Because she didn't want the child to say it out to the police that, you know, Mom is lying. Psychologically, you are killing your children in that relationship. You said the child is referring to uncle, I don't know. You are killing your child in that, your children in that relationship. The relationship you're saying you want to stay because of your children. The children see you day in, day out, that you're fighting, you're arguing. They go up with that attitude in them. We have all made that mistake when we were newly married. I'm not an exception. No. Fighting in front of the children. It goes into their head and they go with it. It's a painful experience for those children. Why are you in an abusive relationship? If you cannot stay in it, please move away. A toxic relationship destroys the children. Emotionally, they will not be balanced. In their behaviors, they are going to exhibit violence because they've been brought up with violence. If it's a boy or a girl growing up in that relationship, you are destroying that children. Those children. Look at this woman. Are you going to, did we, maybe we have not seen anything, but with what we saw, the drama she put up, was the man touching her? You could say the lie and the manipulation she did. on the floor, shouting, he's killing me, he's beating me, he has attacked me and my children. Like somebody wrote it that, do we know what transpired to that? But while she was calling, she said the man was beating her and she was pretending that the man was on her at that point in time. And there was nothing like that. So like I said, abuse is in two ways. It's not only on one side. Men go through it, women go through it. Anyone can be a victim of abuse. It could be the wife, the husband, or anybody. How do you recognize when you are being abused? Evangelist Esther Olayinkadiya, my personal DV story. Let's hear it. Okay, you gave us a link, which I don't open links, man. If you can tell us, you can share it with us. Our number is +44 74 6625 7385. If you've got anything you want to share with the world, they are here to listen to you. How do you recognize an abusive relationship? This your partner, whether male or female, they tend to embarrass or make fun of you in front of your friends and family. They tend to embarrass you in front of your friends and family. They don't care where you are because they want to exact that power, that control. Ibikibi to power, wọ́n fẹ́ embarrass ẹ. Wọ́n lè wẹ̀ ṣùṣù tán ní àbá ò lè ṣe wá múra báyìí. Ó bá dẹ̀ ṣe báyìí. Ẹjọ́ kúrò lé ní o. They will always find fault in you. They want to pull down your accomplishments. Ẹ kí ló ṣe téèyàn kan ò ṣe rí. They want to pull down everything you have worked for. If you've got a project, you bring it to them. Sweetheart, will project it will bring it down, or she will bring it down and talk down on that project and make it not worthy. Be careful of such partner. Those are the red flag. One of the red flags is that, wow, anything I bring to you seems to be nothing. They make you feel like you're unable to make decisions on your life. That there's no decision that you take that is right to them. Part of it, part of being abused is that there is no decision you want to make. They make you feel like you cannot take any decision by yourself. I have to be there. I have to make such decisions for you. If it's a woman or a man that does it. Make-up wedding. My question is that, is the man our husband, father of the children? Because the little boy is referring to the man as our uncle and not daddy. The lady said, the man came into my house. I'm not condoning an attitude, but wondering if this case is of husband and wife or partner. It could be a partner. I don't know, ma. It could be a partner. They use intimidation or threat to gain compliance. They will intimidate you or threaten you to make you do their wish. Oh, okay. To ba ṣe báyìí, tí bá wọ́n bí ere, you dare not. To ba bí ere, tó bá jẹ́ pé kíní kan ni ẹ́, I will finish you. They threaten you. Like I said, it could be a man or woman. It depends on who has that control and power. They will intimidate you. They give you threatening notes. They make you look like you're nothing without them in your life. They are your God. They are your mini God. That without me in your life, you will not be where you are today. Who are you? Tí o bá ṣe mí ní, ṣé o lè débi tó dé yìí ni? Tí o bá ṣe mí ní, èmi mo kọ́ ẹ ní kíní kan. Any accomplishment you make in life, they want to, say they are the one that made it happen. Without me in your life, ṣé o lè dé position tí mo gbé ẹ dé yẹn ni? Èmi ni now. Because they've not seen anything good that can come out of your life. There is nothing you do. So they tend to take glory for everything. They want to take glory for your accomplishments in life. Gbogbo iṣẹ́ èmi ni tí ò bá ṣe mí bí ó sì tèmi ọ̀rẹ́ ò ní lè jẹ. Bí ó sì tèmi ọ̀rẹ́ ò ní lè mu. Ẹ jọ̀wọ́ ẹ má sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́ o. Olúwa lọ́ba lè wí lè ṣe. Their own is bí ó sì tèmi ìyàwó mi ò ní lè ṣe. Bí ó sì tèmi ọkọ mi ò ní lè ṣe. Bọ̀bọ̀ jọ̀wọ́ kó má sọrú ẹ̀ mọ́ o. Ọlọ́run ọba la lè wí lè ṣe. They feel without you, without them in your life is empty. They want to gain every glory. You that you have gone to school on your own. You suffered to send yourself to school before you got married to this woman or this man. But because of the fact that you've been together and you're doing well, and he's not or she's not doing well, he or she says, without me in your life, do you think you can get to where you are? Omo, now you get my brain where I go take it for school? Are you the one doing the job I'm doing that you're making it look like without you in my life, I'm nothing? What is it? Because you're part of my accomplishment, because I regard you as my partner and I tell you everything, because I'm taking a decision and say, sweetheart, I want to take this decision, or do you think it's good and you're part of it, does not mean without you, I wouldn't have done it. Don't make yourself a god to a partner. We can appreciate each other and say, oh, sweetheart, oh, share with you in my life, I appreciate you. We can appreciate each other. But don't make yourself a god. When it becomes the fact that any misunderstanding, that person says, without me in your life, where do you think you'll be? Then know that you are in an abusive relationship. Because he or she takes glory of everything. Must you even say it to your partner every time you have a quarrel or a small thing? Do you think without me in your life, do you think you would have been where you are? Kilo wo ko ma ti da, wa ti da ku da. Àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ wa nta wọn roko, àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ wa nta wọn ìyàwó now. Ṣebí mi mo ṣe ìyàwó tí mo dúró ti ẹ. Àìmọye àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ tí ilé wọn ti dàrú now. Why would you remind him of that or remind her of that? What is it all about? We are partners. We are helpers to each other. I will have done one thing or the other to make you where you are. You will have done one thing or the other to make me where I am today. So why taking all glory to yourself? So if you are God that is giving us that air that we breathe in, that means nílé òyìnbó. Because God himself or whoever the high and mighty one is has not been asking us, tó bá ṣe pé mo fún ẹ ní air that you breathe in, wàá ti kú now. Those are the signs that you should be looking at. How do I go out of this? Emmanuel Allo, we are together in this boat. They make it look as if they are just everything that you're not. Taking glory for everything. Eja, taija, any misunderstanding. As of when yes, tó ti ṣaṣẹ́wó rí. Yes, tó ti gẹ́ pé gbà kan when you are Yes, you can come. Go. If you can hear me, I don't know if you can hear me, Siva. So, they will start reminding you of when you dated somebody, you dated somebody, or they helped you to get out of that relationship, or for Christ's sake, why reminding your partner at every opportunity how she was or he was before you met him or her? Why is it always like that? Because they want to take glory, nothing else. They want you to now sit down and say, oh, Utonio, bóyá tí lágbájá ò bá dé fẹ́ mi o, mi bá yí wanta with my friends o, mi bá má rọ́kọ o, mi bá má ríyàwó, bí mi náà bá ti so can take gbogbo shit from me ni. They will even tell you it's only me that can take all this shit from you. No man or woman can do it. No, they will tell you, no man. Do you think any man can stay with you like this? Tí ó bá ṣe mi that I'm putting myself, do you think your attitude, do you think any man can stay with you? Or do you think any woman can stay with you like this? It's only me that can condone you. Which woman will stay and be taking all this shit from you? You remember in 2022, when 1972, they will start reminding you of that. Omo, no, they're saying a long thing you do. They treat you roughly by grabbing, pushing, pinching, eating you. That's when it comes to physical assault on you. Emmanuel Alo. Physical assault. They will eat you at every provocation. One die for Tibu eni, one for Mobtewa. Abi, toba ipa mo le lu e, wa ti e danu. Ko shi danu jare. It might sound funny, but that is the truth. Because they are in charge, they are in control. Ubani, you say everyone is guilty of these mistakes. Everyone get people for bomb. Of course, I will not like you. I talk me, I talk Birini. Evian Jumbo, thank you. Even one if you call Ubali ayi again, they will say they are showing you love. Love, okay. They want to know where you are at every point in time. Like I said, it could be a woman or man. Nge gbo mi dada. Hey, ẹ̀yin tèmi. Àjọkẹ́ ò sí lẹ́yìn ọkùnrin àbóbìnrin o. Both àtọkùnrin, man or woman, we need to appreciate each other. Emmanuel Alo, thank you. If you are a woman that is consistently calling your husband or partner at every minute to know where he is, you are an abuser. I am not lying. If you don't know, it's a sign of an abuse. If you are not aware of it, I'm just telling you. Your husband or your partner has gone out to be with the boys nights. It's not somebody that does it every day. I'm not saying of the perpetual outgoing type. So every day, you'll be alone. No. I'm talking of this person, this partner of yours, that's just once in a while to just go out and have fun with the boys. It doesn't go out as usual like that. And every minute, where himself and his boys are, that's his guys, his friends, you're texting him, you're calling him. Sweetheart, I'm going to wear any show. Okay. Sweetheart, I'm going to wear any. Jambody pata emiwa. Sweetheart, Joshua won't be where Miss Jabosi. Sweetheart, and kill one chasing. And Jamuni. Jumbo said checking their husband's phones and smelling their boxers. I want to Leo. Trailing them and checking who they talk to. Of course, some women do it. Like I said, I used to do the phone one. Until I got to know that it's either I'm killing myself or I'm killing the relationship. Why would you go to your husband's phone to check? You want to cry? Because you go cry. Any partner that goes into check, any partner that goes to check their partner's phones, either man or woman, or more, you are on a long thing, you go cry. You go checking it, you go cry, you go chop onion go make your eyes do bang, 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 bang. Give me 1 minute. Let me just answer my daughter. She's asking me for something. There you go. Yeah, you can. Princess. Tell that. Sorry guys, you said home first and our children first, so I went to do the home call to answer her. So, you're checking his phones or her phones. You are going to cry. They chop onion. Have you checked a man's phone before and you will see breasts being sent to your man? You will see pussy, or you will see your man and their conversation saying, Omo, you sweet past that babe, we are put for house. So how you not go cry now when you see that kind of thing? So why do you want to go and see it? Let him be deceiving the girl out there. That's their business. That's their what? Business. It's not your own business to go and read and cry and put yourself in agony because of a man. Omo, monu ma ke to ba ka messages oko emi abiyawo emi wa ke. It's better not to see. What you do not see or hear will not destroy you, will not make you sad. Bet you ba gbo yin ginu kin baje. What do you want to read about? How he's been spending time with her? How there? How he spent so much money for her? Or how they are planning to meet in the next 24 hours? What do you want to do about it? Or how she's been talking to this man? Or how she's been telling the man all the problems in the home? What do you want to read from your wife or your husband's phone? It's a personal phone. Personal phone, I don't want to see it. You want cardiac arrest? I want a John. See me that. Do you want cardiac arrest? You will get hypertension. Have you noticed that some abusers use alcohol to abuse their partners? Because they could not do it on a clear eye. They will hide under alcohol and say, because I was drunk. Checking on them does not mean monitoring. It depends on how you call on them. If my man goes out with the boys, which is once in a while, and every minute I call him, you're monitoring him. But if it is just Maybe he left home. It depends on your relationship. Maybe naturally, when he goes out, you call him. Báwo ni ṣó ti débẹ̀ yẹn, mo ti débẹ̀. I've got a friend tó wà tọkọ ẹ̀ máa jọ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n kàn pé ṣó ti débẹ̀ yẹn, mo ti débẹ̀ yẹn. Or tó bá ti débẹ̀, ó lè jẹ́ bí 2-3 hours later. A tún pè sweetheart, we are still here. Ní pẹ́ lọ, ó di 4 hours time. That one is different. But these abusers will call you every minute because they don't want you to engage where you are. Not checking on them. It's natural for you to check on your partner. Sweetheart, and boys or you babes, how far now? Share any nice time. And that's it. Go every minute. Come out, kilo de. Me ni life with me ni. Kilo de. Me gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe fàájì pẹ̀lú àwọn babes ni, me le ṣe fàájì pẹ̀lú àwọn boys ni. Kilo de. So they will hide under alcohol to beat their partner. Ọmọ mo ti yó lánàá ni má bínú. Ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ yẹn pọ̀ náà. Orí mo kàn dá M40 because I was just me call, you know, naturally I know beat you now because I get drunk. Naturally I know a beat woman, but when I get drunk, the woman I feel beat her more. Hiding under alcohol to perpetrate their evil acts. One paromoti is an abuser. There is no way. Even when it's only when they are drunk, they are always arguing, they are always fighting. They will be drunk to do it. Nǹkan tó wà nínú ọlọ́tí ló máa ṣe. Kí ni mo sọ? Nǹkan tó wà nínú ọlọ́tí, òun lọ́lọ́tí máa ṣe. Tí nǹkan ò bá sí nínú ẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀, o ò lè sọ pé o fẹ́ ṣe. But because they couldn't do it, so they will hide under that and abuse you, call you names. Prostitute, well, this, wicked woman, bastard, wicked man, or useless man. Or slap you, beat you, hit you, call you names. And they will blame it on alcohol. And they put all the blames on you for their acts. Eti ri bi tó ti máa shift blame mi. Tẹ́ pé ẹ̀rọ Ọlọ́run wá tún bá wọn náà pé ẹ gbà mí. Ìyá bàbá yìí ìbá yín o. You know naturally I love you. Ajoke, naturally I love you. It's because you are the one that's always making me beat you. Ajoke, naturally I love you. You know I cannot live my life without you. Ajoke, but it is you. You make me do most of these things. And then Ajoke will be like, egba mi. Blaming you for their acts. Making you feel guilty. Are you getting there? Making you feel guilty. Linda Osifo, God bless you. A man or a woman making you feel guilty of the acts of wickedness on their parts. Have you not seen that before? Oh my shame. What is the Emmanuel Alo? Hey, Jama bara wa so toro le kankan. Koko ma je pe ke ni kola ma se. Ka ma di eke gbe ndebi, eke gbe nlola, eke gba mi sile. It is well. These are people, men or women, that will sexually abuse you. Because you are married doesn't mean you cannot be sexually abused. If I'm not, Evan Jumbo, thank you. If I am not ready for sex today, I am not ready for it. Why performing sex on me when I'm not ready for it? That is rape. every time that I must be in the mood? Or when you are in the mood, I should be in the mood to satisfy you? That is an abuse. Hello? If you don't know, I'm telling you. You're coming home, maybe you're drunk or whatever, and you wake your woman up. You want to have sex. And she says, oh, sorry, sweetheart, I'm not in the mood. And then the next thing, you're a useless woman. Hey, you can't satisfy me. What else do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Yes, I will go and have fun outside. It's you. It's you. Yeah, check what he said in abroad, not in Africa. Okay, in Africa, you beat your woman that she has to open her leg at every time, at every point in time. That's an abuse, sir. Ah, long. What's in famous? I get him soda water. Emma Bino, just famous soda water. Your wife has to be ready, or your woman has to be ready at every point in time. Join me and drink soda water. Join me and drink. I think tonic. Oh, tonic lele. Tonic water. Oh man, drink tonic. So every time you should. Okay, Alabisi said you have to be ready at every time. Ogao. Ejo, Emma get ibe yen ba je to yen. E mo pa won kunrin mi nto gbe si abe. Won de le fe do yan pa. Do e losan lale laaro. Emi o se yen. E ma foko pa mi sinu ile. I cannot deal with this issue finish. Ubani, yes, we are right, but we are dealing with it little by little. We do it in sequence, don't worry. Thank you, Tony Shoni Esheun. You know, every opportunity a man comes home and say, I have to do, and then you have to open. That is an abuse. No. This is a woman that has been with the children. You see them 6 years, 5 years, 4 years, 3 years. This woman will have cooked. She will have taken them to school. She's tired already. And you come home drunk as usual. Or just like that. And then the next thing is open your thing now. I won't do. And the woman says, Baba Lagbaja uti remi, $1. And Oshe Mama Dajo fun mi. Why giving me time to do it? You can't be giving me time. Yes, I own you. I've paid your dowry. And Yemi Gloria Olayemi said, what you're saying now is different from what our pastors tell us. Our pastor told us to be ready at all times. Even if we are weak, we must open it to it. Follow your pastor now and die on Okwanobu. Tell me how many pastors your pastor will tell you, your Afa will tell you, so when you are not in the mood, you should put yourself in the mood because it's your pastor that says. And that is what is killing us in Africa. My pastor says, and that pastor will make you die in an abusive relationship. Your pastor says you have to open up. Somebody has having headache and she's there. Thinking of you that Baba you see de uri inform me Baba de Baba ni wa mo fe dobo ogodo lale John now please now it doesn't work like that now people should please understand John call me mo pe mi omode ni mi nínú matter yi. Pastor and pastor Mrs. too do have issues at home. They do have issues at home, especially when it comes to these things like that. Shagun Adigun say men are scarce. So when men are scarce, you should die in an abusive relationship. Okay. Tokuba, enjoy you. Yeah, thank you. I really love you. No matter what they gave you, you always calm down, my darling. Life is too short, Jarimi Marayi Joe. You know, how are we talking about? An abusive relationship is where one partner takes dominance of that relationship. They take dominance of that relationship. Ola Portable, do you want to be in my video? I can bring you on. I don't care. Do you want to, Ola Portable, if you want to be in my video, tell me, I'll bring you on. Anybody that wants to be in my video, call, you ask for it and I'll bring you on. And we debate about this. If I'm saying something contrary to what you think is right, call into my program and let's talk. If you want to be in it, I'll bring you on. These are people, those partners, depending how he approach make you want it. Okay, so do you know some men, they will come home and next thing is, that's boss, no romance. Some will not even suck the bobby or do the thing that will make that woman go on. Baba, you go to go on fikini kongumi. There are ways you can approach, you're right. Some men do not even know how to approach and do it the proper way. How can you come home and tell your woman, I want Foko? And you think, is that woman something, a piece of furniture, something that cannot talk? Or does not have her own brain to speak? Please. Are you whining me? Sure, whining me. When you do some foreplay, go on, sometimes the woman will just follow, be the man himself or whoever. Maybe even if she's not in the mood. Don't mind them. Are the pastor doing it every day? Okpayemi said. Adi Okpayemi said, are the pastors doing it every day? Osumio. Some men do not even know how to do foreplays. They just want to come home and you come home, you know, even the smell in your body is making that woman feel, I'm committed there, pastor say, pastor that. Princess, I don't care. Welcome on board, my sister. No foreplay. Elumi uti emo pe bó ṣe ora sùn sẹ́gbẹ̀ ìyàwó ẹ̀ kúkọ ora touch ẹ̀ kó ora máa sweetheart báwo ni kíníkan. I want to do. Some of them I want to do. Kíni tí bá do mi gbóná lù ẹ́ lójú ojú àbò ni. Touch me, make me feel like a woman. Touch me the right way. Maybe by the time you start doing this, I won't even know when gbogbo be ma ti dànù. Obi ati da si gbogbo be. Omi ati ba beje. Omi ati dànù. To pe mi gan ni o ma pe yin pe daddy ẹ ma bọ̀. Daddy ẹ ma bọ̀. But o kàn dé, o kàn sha ma fa ma fà mí lẹ́sẹ̀. Hello sir. Ó dà pé kíni ti disconnect. Hold on sir. Hold on sir. Hello? Hello, sir.
Hello.
Hello, sir. Ẹ kú ẹ̀lẹ́, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yes, ma. Èèyàn kan lè délé kéèyàn kan sọ pé àwọn fọkọ aṣẹ́wó gan ò lè sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ fún.
Okay.
Instead of your wife.
Okay.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe sọ ó normal kéèyàn a lot of people wọ́n pass through kìíní ó normal kọkùnrin kó máa lo perfume ó dáa gidi gan. Kọkùnrin máa lo perfume always tó bá ń jà ìlú wọn tà. Ìtò ṣe to 120, 140.
Come and smell nice. Ẹ pé kó tó délé gan ìyàwó gan á ti fẹ́ kú.
People gan tó bá lọ síta gan kó kàn dress well tó lọ síta tó plan láti tó sọ ọmọ gan máa gbé súnmọ́ ẹgbẹ́ àwọn láì gbọ́ bọ́ yẹn ṣe rùn tó ti yé yín. Torí tí mo ń kọjá lọ Nàìjíríà láìpẹ́ sí mo máa ń rà 1000 mo máa ń rà. Ìgbà tí mo wá sí London for the first time máa kọ́ dé London about 4 years ago mo ra perfume mo kó jọ fún ọ ni wọ́n á fi ṣe present fún ọ àwọn kan ti gbọ́ tó ń ràn lára mi. Everybody obìnrin tí mo dé yẹ ọkùnrin mo kàn fún ọ ní gbàgbà pàtó wáyé mú bọ́ọ̀lù. Ó dà ọkùnrin máa smell nice.
Okay, Mr.
Tó bá tó sọ ọmọ máa tó sí ẹ tó wọ ọkọ tó dáa.
Now we are talking about abuse, sir. And you feel when some men do abuse their wife sexually by asking for it every time, and when the wife says no, they get annoyed about it.
Because pastor you must be ready all the time.
You see?
Like what that other Pentecost obey.
Then
Now, you must be ready all the time. Our pastor also Bible and Quran. You can't say no to your husband. Is it true? No. Is it true? You can't say no. You can't deny your husband. Because what you say, maybe I'm very looking here. You say to thought, no, Christians, what they say, yes, you can't deny your husband. I'm Muslim not to go me what I say. So the Muslim that showing
yes,
what they say, you can't. Oh, one no Quran. Oh, God,
so you can't say no to your husband, no matter what, even if you are on the sick bed. So that's the religious perspective of what we should be doing. Okay. All right. Thank you, sir. Okay. All right, sir. All right, sir. Oh, yeah, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Come on, romantic. Yes, sir. All right, sir. Okay, yeah, to be called me, sir. Oh, le fe, sir. Benny, sir, Benny. Hello, caller. Oja calling. Hello, sir. Hello, ma. Hello, caller. Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Sir. Please go ahead, sir.
In the Bible, I'm talking from the Christian side of it now. I imagine she go I go to go see. Yelipe, I go to go see. Yelipe, see your biology. I'm talking about biology. Stay back to party.
Oh, to the abuse,
so I'm ready to enjoy it. Somebody enjoy it. We'll start this straight here more. So there's a way to pay. But no, you're not supposed to. I mean, I've been there for about 30 years now. But what you're going to feel like doing it. See your biology. You just have to go out there only. But if you force it, we'll go the bad way. So I never got our shibon. I'm about to go my shiny. But when both parties are ready, then you that is love. You know, you need to most of because of violence go over and go to for violence. Stupid. Then you got to go on the line with it. Or the machine. But what is or go at his ruling. At his fair. When there's love, you can put enjoy it. Then go back to the square.
That's where the problem comes from.
Then could it make sense?
Benny, sir.
So I don't go. I'm going to go my shady to make it long last. So when
thank you, sir. God bless you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate, sir. Yeah. So, the first caller called because you said you don't understand. Some of you that do not understand Yoruba, they said. The first caller said it's good for a man to use aftershave and perfume. That there are some things that can put a woman off. You understand? Sometimes when you come home and you're smelling dirty and the next thing you want to say, I want to do. You know, there's nothing romantic about you. So that's what it was saying, that we men too need to step up their, bodily things, using perfumes and all that to spice up their relationship. And then there are ways you can approach your woman that will make her feel like doing that. If you don't do it that way, that means it becomes an abuse when you want to force it on that woman. And the second caller, the second man that called in said, of course, the religious leaders will tell you have to answer to your man at every time, because that is what the Bible and Quran tells us, that anytime your man says, I want to do, you have to do. So the Bible and the Quran gives the man, that authority over the woman, that anytime he is in the mood, you've got to be in the mood. Even when you are fasting, he will, he can tell you to break your fast and he will do it. That is what the Quran and Bible says. But he's saying, instead of us to do that way, sometimes the man needs to just understand with the woman and let us reason together and say, okay, maybe when she breaks a fast in the evening, then we can do. You understand? That it depends on the relationship, and it's good to use understanding in this thing. Let's go on. Sorry for my non-Yoruba speakers that you're not getting most of the things. You understand? That's why I'll do try as much as possible to speak in both languages, English and Yoruba. Okay? These men or women, how to spot an abusive relationship, we're still talking about it. One of it is that they want you to feel that you cannot, there is no way out of this relationship. Omo, we are going to die together. To ba tin gbo we, omo mo pe wàhálà wà o. O lè fi mí sílẹ̀ o. Àjọkẹ́, o lè fi mí sílẹ̀, mi ò lè fi ẹ́ sílẹ̀ o. Àjọ máa kú ni o. Omo, tètè pé gbogbo family meeting o. Because if a relationship is not working, it is not working. Are you there? If it is not working, it's not working. Hello, caller. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Hello. Is it doing the connect? Hello, caller.
Money, she borrow me clearly.
Angbo Ima.
Me.
Yes, ma. I can hear you, ma.
Thank you so much. What I just want to ship in somebody said our pastor so quick. Sister, let me know. Share ojú mi náà kọ Bible yẹn ni. Share understand. Àwọn Bible tó fọwọ́ yí tó fọwọ́ kọ. Ṣé Jesus Christ ló kọ? Bíbélì sọ wípé àwọn èèyàn mi ṣègbé nítorí pé wọn kò ní ìmọ̀. So every time tó kùnrin bá ti wá bá mi ìdá mo wà ní mood mi ò sí ní mood mo gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe ara sílẹ̀. It's nonsense.
It's nonsense.
Ṣé kí n má deny ọkọ mi? Òun ṣe mátà wípé bí àmì ò tẹ̀ sí mood, bí àmì wà stressed out. Bí ó ní nǹkan tó ń ṣe mí gan nínú relationship yẹn. So we shouldn't talk about that. We shouldn't talk about it. But the next thing is just to open up. Fún ọkùnrin kó pa mí. Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ lọkùnrin yẹn ṣe open up bẹ́ẹ̀ mi? Because ọkùnrin every time ni wọ́n máa ṣe bí ajá. Ṣé understand? I'm sorry to say. Not all of them. Ṣé yẹn? But most of them. Ṣé yẹn sìn? What is that rubbish? Pẹ̀lú àwọn culture òṣì. Ta ní níbi tá a ti wá yẹn pẹ̀lú religion olórí burúkú tó ń gbélé wa lọ́wọ́. So we manipulate the brain everybody. Most of us dey abroad can so understand so many things. Ṣé àwọn èèyàn ka Bible wọn ní bọ́lá náà ń kọ́ síbẹ̀ lójú pé every little second tó kọ ibà tí wọ́n báyìí náà ni kò dẹ̀ máa ṣe ẹsẹ̀. Ìdá wo sick ni? Ìdá rẹ̀ ò dá ní ẹ má bínú ọmọ owó kìíní.
No problem, ma. Yes, ma. Go ahead, ma.
It's nonsense. Àwọn èèyàn ò tí ì wake up tán. Ṣé yẹ yín? Wọ́n ò tí ì wake up tán. Ìdá ọkọ yẹn múnú mi dùn kò múnú mi dùn kí ṣáà ṣe ẹsẹ̀. Ṣé yẹ yín sìn? Àwọn èèyàn ló kọ́ síbẹ̀ náà tó sọ pé if téèyàn bá tẹ̀ ń gbàwẹ̀ kó break. Tọkọ ìbá ti mọ̀ sínú sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ló wà ní bíbélì tẹ̀míkà. Tí ọkọ yẹn ò bá mọ̀ sí àwẹ̀ yẹn, ìtumọ̀ nǹkan tó sọ ń bẹ̀ yẹn nìyẹn. Not just pé anyhow kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ máa ṣe ẹsẹ̀ tó bá ti wá. That's rubbish. Ṣé understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Àwọn èèyàn mi ò ní ìmọ̀ wọ́n ṣègbè. And that's why tí most obìnrin ṣe wà nínú relationship tó ń jìyà tó ń kú síbẹ̀.
Tó ń kú síbẹ̀.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Irú ọkùnrin olórí burúkú wo ni bíbélì sọ fún mi pé okay every time ní kí n kò máa ṣe ẹsẹ̀ mi just like that torí kò jẹ́ ọkọ mi. So ọkọ mi tí ò mọ bó ṣe lè walk into me. You know, kó bá mi ṣeré. Ọkọ jẹ́ kókò tí mi ní bẹ́ẹ̀ di arábìnrin ó yá. Tẹ̀sán lọ́wọ́ bá àwọn èèyàn wá láti Nàìjíríà tó ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Ṣé yẹ àkàbìnrin tó bá dé àtẹ̀tẹ̀ láti lè jẹ́ kó ṣì máa ṣe òun bẹ́ẹ̀. Ṣé understand? Abuse náà pè é.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, ma.
Nǹkan tí ò bá ti jẹ́ pé mi pẹ̀lú ẹ àjọ agree on it. ọkùnrin àwọn àti ẹ̀báyàwó ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ó tẹ̀ ní láti sọ pé nǹkan báyìí ló fẹ́ ṣe before you know it gan everything ma fall in.
àti dànù.
ìdẹ̀kíndẹ̀ máa ṣe é tọ̀ ní ẹni àwọ̀. bíbélì ti sọ wípé níbi tí ọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run ti sọ tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá jọ sí nínú agreement pẹ̀lú àwẹ̀ tó fẹ́ gbà ibi tó ti sọ àwọn àwẹ̀ nìyẹn bí kìrìsìtẹ́nì sí èsì gidi ni mí ṣe yẹyí ibi kí ìwọ àti ọkọ ẹ ò bá ti sí nínú agreement pé màjá mo fẹ́ gbà wẹ̀ o tó máa tẹ́kì mi ní sọ́sọ́dẹ̀ kó dẹ̀ fún ẹ ní àyè yẹn bọ̀ tó bá jẹ́wọ́ fún ẹ lọ́kọ̀ kí ara ẹ bọ̀ ní ti agídí pé mo fẹ́ ṣèfẹ́nu mi ìyẹn ní bíbélì tako ìpè bó bá ń gba àwẹ̀ tó bá bá ẹ sọ gbúdọ̀ bírèkì ó ní tó bá ń bẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ mi Ọlọ́run tó ìbá ti rójú rẹ̀ nínú ilé ó láàdúrà ẹ ò ṣe ìtẹ́wọ́gbà ó ṣe kó ní pé kó máa ṣí ẹsẹ̀ every time àwọn tó ń kó ti àwọn pásítọ̀ wèrè pásítọ̀ sọ́ọ̀bù ọmọ yẹn ń dó ìyàwó tí wọ́n lé wọn nìyẹn tó ń pa wọ́n kú tó ń sọ wọ́n di pápá tó ń sọ wọ́n di mámà lórí kínní tágbé tó dàbí $1,000 lórí ìyàwó wọn àwọn ní pé kókùnrin kan tó mi pa abọ́kùnrin yẹn ti yàwó rẹ̀ ní ọ̀ṣọ́wọ́ ẹ̀mí mi kó tó mú kó lè wà rè kò jọ́ mà àwọn tó bá ní ìlú ìfòbẹ́ wọ́n lè máa dá ìyìn bẹ́ẹ̀ nínú ẹ̀ bọ̀ bíbélì tèmi ò sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ nǹkan tí bíbélì sọ níbẹ̀ yẹn òun ni mo kó ti fún yín yẹn.
Yes ma ẹ ṣe
àwọn
gan-an.
èèyàn tí ọmọ bíbélì wọn tó dẹ́sọ̀ àti bíbélì tó gbọ́ lọ́run ṣe tó fún wa pé àwọn èèyàn mi ò ní ìmọ̀ wọ́n ṣègbè ó ní ègbé ní fún ẹni tí a fi ọ̀bọ lọ tó gbà á.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni
ọ̀gá bíbélì wọn ni ọ̀gíga bíbélì kò ló jẹ́ kẹ́nìbọ̀dì kọjọ́
máa sọ
nǹkan tó fẹ́ pèjì láti inú ara ẹ̀ wá tí ò ní rìn lọ sínú bíbélì yẹn tí wọ́n ti gbùgbọ́ ò mọ̀. Look at that Osinachi tó kù ẹ̀gbọ́n kan tí bá sọ ṣọ́ọ̀ṣẹ́ ẹ̀
Osinachi best yes ma.
Yes, most of the things tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ wọ́n mọ̀ náà but it's not like everything everybody máa tọ́ títà ń sìn ẹgbẹ́ bí pásítọ̀ yẹn ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ nígbà àwọn ọmọ ẹni tí kò possible.
wọ́n mọ̀ náà.
kò possible.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
wọ́n mọ̀ but just because ó ti tó ọkùnrin bíi titi wọn kí ló ṣe jẹ́ káwọn ọkùnrin ja wèrè gan kalẹ̀ gan kí ló ṣe wọ́n.
kí ló ṣe wọ́n ẹ bá ń bi wọ́n. ẹ bá ń bi wọ́n.
wọ́n ní gbogbo wa ọlọ́run jọ dá gbogbo wa dáadáa ni kí ló dé gan kí ni problem everybody. ṣe understand.
yes ma.
nígbà tí àtọkọ tèmi máa ṣe dédé máa tún máa káàdì ẹ gan máa ní mi ò ṣe ó máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ ó máa bá mi ṣe rẹ́ máa ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ ṣe understand.
yes ma ẹ jẹ́ ká tún dé kọ́ mi ma. ẹ ṣe ma.
kẹ́ni kò wá kẹsẹ̀ lẹ́sẹ̀ sínú trouser kó wá sọ pé òun fẹ́ pọ̀ sí mi.
ẹ jẹ́ ká gbé kọ́ mi ma. thank you ma God bless you. ẹ jẹ́ àgbé kọ́ mi ma ó yé mi ma.
ẹ̀ka bíbélì yín dáadáa kẹgbọ́n nǹkan tọ́rọ̀ Ọlọ́run sọ Ọlọ́run sọ pé tó bá ti wáyé ní second kò kàn máa sílẹ̀kùn ìdí ẹ̀ sílẹ̀ kò kàn dé máa wò bó ṣe wù.
ẹ ṣe gan ma ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ́ mi. hello caller. hello caller ẹ rí díìsì kan tẹ fi ń gbé wa kẹ́lẹ̀ gbọ́ wa dáadáa. hello caller.
Yeah. Good evening, ma.
Good evening, sir. You're welcome, sir.
Yes, ma. Yes, I love this program. This is my first time.
Thank you,
I just stumbled on this program. I saw the notification. You know me doing when you cut and saw you. In fact, this is what I was even speaking with a lady about some 15 minutes ago.
Yes, sir.
Abuse in marriage is on the high rise. And I just pray that God will continue to give our men the right understanding for them to know what they are doing in their relationship, because men they are the pillar of leadership of a home. Me that I'm speaking, I'm not married, but by the grace of God, I've learned some things by standard of God's word and from different sources that their marriages are working and is working fine. Men needs to have some kind of self-control. From nowhere, okay, Yahweh any good, good, and now turn out to one being of I just want to penetrate any time, and you don't know what she's feeling. You don't even care about our state of mind at that point. They behave themselves uncomely. It's even in the Bible like that, without phrase. They behave themselves uncomely even towards their wife. What did the Bible tell us about men? That you see, men love your wife. If you love your wife, relationship is not about yourself. It's about what that person even lost. See, people, some men are just selfish and stingy as far as relationship. Either the relation that hasn't got to marriage, or even in marriage, especially in marriage. And most of them, they will still leave their wife. They will go outside. They will go and do all manner of sort of rubbish, and still come home and talk to a tyrant on their wives. That's it. They tell me to put it by a bunny. To because I need to kill my popian shape with okay, at the Budu. And all these things bothers me so much. And so, by the grace of God, God will continue to help you, man.
Amen.
Things like this, let it continue to spread. Let topics like this begin to continue to spread.
We will.
I know everybody has different orientations, but see, I just believe that God will continue to help us. God will continue to help women. It is becoming too much. It is becoming too much. And some of these pastors, now I'm sorry to say, let me go teach you this. I don't know, something that happened about 2 years ago. About 3 weeks ago, somebody was showing me online a Nigerian pastor. You have a congregation, you have everything, and you are cheating on your wife. And what he did was not videoed by the person. He was leaking this woman's this thing in the habit, and that was just filming everything. At the end of the day, probably they brought out the video to you, and probably they were demanding some ransom you couldn't pay, and you had to flee out of the country. But a man of God, you need to see this video too.
It's his network, and it's really making sense. His network is bad too. Everybody's network. So you can see the caller is saying, that he's not married yet, but at least he's. Hello, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Hello, ma. I'm here.
Yeah.
Thank you. Come on. In your bed, our daily animal misbehaves Yahweh. Meanwhile, you yourself, you are unfaithful outside. And most men, man, about watch. Most men who does all those things, who does all those abuse in the family, these are unfaithful men. A faithful man that is being led by God, only some strong knowledge about God in his life, they are not self-centered. Our unfaithful men that will have done all manner of rubbish outside, and they come out and bring some kind of grievances and annoyances on their wives, and they are therefore scatter the family. I just pray that God will continue to give our men sense. With some men, they need sense.
Thank you, sir.
They need to wake up every morning and just pray for sense and guidance to lead the family, because men are the pillars of leadership.
That is it.
But when a man who is supposed to be a pillar of leadership is now doing like even a slave at their tribes, then the man is out of the way. If there is out of the way. And thank God, some women are very knowledgeable about how family should work. But when a man is not even ready to make it work, he can't. How does he go? They just come, they exercise authority, this thing that I'm saying is happening in my own family. Between my mother and my father. I'm not married. But I'm still different example. Even between my sister and her husband. I still things that I still different things everywhere.
As the ego in the men push them the way they are.
Yeah. My dad, today, I'm not so close with my dad. It's not because I just want to be that like that. I made research, I made parties, I asked questions. Father, why did this thing happen like this? He has nothing to say. I'm telling you. Why did this thing happen? Why did this family happen like this? He has nothing to say. Because he has gotten it wrong. I understand. But the mother, my mom, tried to make everything work. But
it didn't work.
They are over jealousy go they call me go concentrate.
That's exactly what I said. Exactly what I said about, they want to make it look as if they made you who you are. And so anything you do, they suspect you.
This is very wrong. Which is totally out of what God is even saying. love your wife, and you, wife, submit yourself to your husband.
Benny.
In this generation, man, I'm telling you, they are submissive wives. You meet yourself from different angles of the world. And if you live life, it will have to become. You will not live life, it will have to become. You have your own experience, she has her own experience, and the two of you are coming to match together to now continue in line of the experience of life. So you are only done back. So some people are supposed to know all those things. But there is a way that you need to be schooled, you need to be tutored to even make things work. I have a PSC. She fucks up all the time, man. Honestly, she fucks up all the time. But see, I have so much with my attitude and character. Show that what they call love. See, today, she worships me as if without me. Like, I even used to beg her. Okay, even if
so your own partner. You're talking about your own partner?
Yes, man. She fucks up all the time. This is somebody who was with me in a day. I should say she was going to one press play the following day. And you believe that the first place she went the following day was the guy's house. With the guy.
So that's why I said it's on both sexes, sex. It could be a man, it could be a woman, anybody can mess up. It's violence is on both sides,
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
But yes. What is, for example, now the Bible says, "Love covereth multitude of sin." So people just say love. They don't understand the index. More love. Jesus said, somebody asked Jesus.
The number is +44 7466257385. It's pinned down. Ubani, you can see the number. Go on, sir.
All right, ma. Like I said, Jesus said, somebody asked, how many times should I forgive my brother who offends me? Then Jesus said 70 times 7. What does it mean? Love covered multitude of sin. It is clearly written in the Bible. So people don't even understand all this. They just love, I love you. I love you, all these casual things that comes from their mind. People, they don't understand what the foundation is. And they just love loyal. Even the relationship between man and God himself, God, most of it, it's not we men that are defaulting. It's not we women that are defaulting.
Thank you, sir. Let's continue the program. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate it.
I believe it's supposed to be more real.
Yes, sir.
And have a capital example that it must work. I would love to stop here.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I'm very grateful.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Hello, caller. Hello, my caller.
Hello.
My beautiful caller. Good evening, ma. How are you, ma?
Good evening.
Yes, ma. Thank you so much.
Even though I joined you halfway, but to listen to about 3 callers, I think the second man that called before the last caller, I just want to say thank you to him. And then the other man that said, Bible says, obìnrin láti
Malale.
Because Nigeria is all about men. That is not what the Bible says. It's in the 1 Corinthians 7:5. The Bible says, do not deprive each other. Only do not deprive each other except by mutual consent and for a time. So, àtọkùnrin ní Bíbélì bá wí sọ wípé ọkùnrin obìnrin nìkan ló gbọ́dọ̀ gba àṣẹ lọ́wọ́ ọkọ ẹ̀ tó bá fẹ́ gbàwẹ̀. Tọkùnrin kan bá fẹ́ gbàwẹ̀, ó gbọ́dọ̀ gbàṣẹ lọ, ó gbọ́dọ̀ sọ fún ìyàwó ẹ̀, kò ṣe pé gbàṣẹ, ó gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ kí ìyàwó ẹ̀ mọ̀. So that ìyàwó ẹ̀ ò ní béèrè sex lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ní time yẹn, ọkọ ẹ̀ ò ní béèrè sex lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ní time yẹn. Wọ́n láti jìjọ mọ̀ Oye, but táwọn méjì bá wá jẹ́ pé ẹlẹ́sìn ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀, á wá jẹ́ pé ọkùnrin yẹn àbóbìnrin yẹn ló máa mọ bó ṣe máa gbé kalẹ̀. Wọ́n ní pẹ̀lẹ́ ń gbà mí ó ló fi lákọ. Ọ̀rọ̀ tí èèyàn bá sọ máa mú òbí jáde, òun náà lẹ́lòmíì máa sọ tó máa mú ìfọ́tí jáde. So ọkọ àti ìyàwó bó bá ṣe jọ ń relate pẹ̀lú ara wọn ni. Ṣé ó yẹ yín? Kò sí nǹkan kan tó ń jẹ́ pé èèyàn kan ló ní authority, èèyàn kan ni ò ní authority. Though we tend to respect our men as ọkùnrin. Déètì tó bá jẹ́ ọkùnrin tó lọ ọkùnrin kan respect ìyàwó wọn in a way. Bó ṣe kó máa sọ yes ma, ó ní bó ṣe máa respect yẹ. Ṣé ìyàwó mi lè léyìí? So respect is mutual.
Yes, ma'am.
So ó ní pé à ń láti gbàṣẹ pé bóyá kínní ìyẹn bẹ́ẹ̀. And then when it comes to sex, I believe pé kéèyàn tó fẹ́ra wọn ìyẹn ló ti dàkúdà pé ẹ kọ́kọ́ kọ́ ọ̀tá ara yín ẹ ti ní àwọn nǹkan kan tẹ́ kí máa mọ̀ mi ò lè bá yín rìn fún 5 months kí má rí ìgbà kan lọ́wọ́ yín.
That's true.
You understand? And some men like you said, they are not that romantic. And maybe they just need the push. I am going to be in the talk on both sides today. Our obìnrin go for what are we doing to support our men? Okay, because it's a big environment. My condition bí wọ́n ṣe máa gbé ìgbé ayé ẹ̀ ní life. Ọkùnrin yẹn lè máa mọ bó ṣe ń romance bóyá kò ní bàbá ẹ̀ àti màmá ẹ̀ tó ń romance. He may be teachable. Mo ti rí àwọn kan bẹ́ẹ̀ rí. Ṣàkàtà ní obìnrin tó lè pe ọkọ ẹ̀ ìfẹ́ jẹ́ ká ní sex. Àwọn obìnrin ní òkè lè ṣe bọ́sì tó máa jẹ́ dúdú. Kí ló dé fà tá a lè ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀? Kò sí nǹkan kan ẹ wá máa kò sínú pé ẹ kò fọwọ́ kàn mí nígbà tí ò yẹ kó fọwọ́ kàn mí, kò bá mi sùn nígbà tí ò yẹ kó bá mi sùn. Tọkùnrin bá bẹ́ ẹ sùn tó ọ̀pá ẹ̀ jọ yẹ training ọkọ mi mọ̀ pé kí ni èmi ò dẹ̀ kàn mí sex ta ní ìṣá. So next time I improve see. And that is why we are there for each other. But ẹni tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá sọ fún ó máa wọ́ sí sí ni. Kò ní nǹkan tó ń máa ṣe. Let your husband know your point say okay nǹkan báyìí ló lè ṣe fún mi tó máa jẹ́ kára mi move nǹkan báyìí ló lè ṣe fún mi. Ọkùnrin kò kọ̀lù dédé yín ó yá níbo là ń lọ. Má gbà ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ fọwọ́ kàn mí níbi fọwọ́ bọ̀ obìnrin mi kan wọ́n kú ni wọn ò ní lè sọ. Ṣóyè yín.
Ó yé mi mà.
Àwa náà lájọ máa kọ́ra wa jẹ́ bá jọ pé ayé náà kọ àtìyàwó àwọn nǹkan tó bá kù díẹ̀ lára ọkọ ẹ̀ let him know àwọn nǹkan tó bá kù díẹ̀ lára ìyàwó let her know. Exactly. So ìtàbá fi ṣe pé ọkùnrin iṣẹ́ ọkùnrin ní òwò láì dá tó ti ṣe ti tiẹ̀ ó ti dìde nìyẹn. No, tell him what makes you come. Tell him what you enjoy about sex. Tell him how you want to do it. Nígbà tí a dé nígbà ẹlòmíì tó bá ti bímọ ó ti create space láàrin òun àtọkọ ẹ̀ ó máa ṣe ìyálé ni ó máa rọṣọ májà ni ó máa ṣe pàbàlàbà ni kò ní wà sexy fọ́kọ ẹ̀ nínú ilé. Tí ọkọ mi tó bá ọkọ mi ò táwọn ọkọ mi ṣe fẹ́ rùn ṣe bá jọ ń gbélé ni tí bá rí abíyá ẹ̀ tí wọ́n bá wà lábẹ́ máa já irun abíyá yìí ti kú ṣé kí n bá yín fa kò ní pẹ̀lú ó depend bó bá ṣe sọ. Tí bá sọ fún lẹ́yìn tí bá sọ fún lọ́la ó máa mọ̀ wípé ọmọbìnrin yóò láì kí máa fi irun lẹ̀ sábíyá ni. Tó bá mọ̀ wípé ọkọ ẹ̀ rùn lọ sí store ra roll-on ra everything groom your man the way you want it to be. Ìwọ fún ara ẹ báwo ni ìwọ fún ara ẹ ṣe rí? Fún ìdá àbímọ mẹ́rin mi báàbí mo mọ bí àwọn ó rẹ̀ mí lẹ́yìn àtọ́bìnrin mo mọ bó ṣe máa jẹ́ kára ọkọ ẹ le. Nǹkan tí ò fẹ́ ṣe fún apá ìwọ máa àgbà tó jẹ́ kí n ṣe nǹkan yìí. But obìnrin ní nǹkan nínú ilé they don't care about their stuff, their appearance.
Their look.
They don't care about their look. Àmọ́ ibi ọkùnrin ẹ̀ bá máa gba ẹ̀ bá fi sílẹ̀ kẹ́sì sílẹ̀ fún lójoojúmọ́ ọkùnrin tó bá máa wò ta ó máa wò ta. But àwọn obìnrin míì wà àwọn mo sọ̀rọ̀ láti sọ àwọn obìnrin míì wà àwọn ìwà wọn nígbà míì ló máa lé ọkùnrin síta.
The number is pinned down. Yeah, go on, man.
Mo máa ń sọ fún èèyàn wípé tí ọkùnrin àmọ̀fọ́kùnrin ní ọkùnrin there's so much kò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe lè ṣe wọ́n gbà mí tó bá fẹ́ wò ta wọ́n wò ta bọ̀ wá sí mọ̀ lọ́kàn rẹ pé o try best ẹ then irú ọkùnrin yẹn gan ó máa yọ ṣe ni kò ní ṣe hàn sí ẹ. Then inú ilé tí understanding bá wà tí ìfẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn bá wà ẹ máa rí pé domestic violence kò kí ń wọ́pọ̀ nínú ilé.
Kò kí ń pọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Kò kí ń pọ̀ because nǹkan tó lè fa domestic violence ẹ ti fi love yanjú ẹ̀. Fáìn ọ̀pá ìyàwó lè jà ẹ lè bá ẹ bọ́ kò ní jó ní domestic ní like I said, ọkùnrin tó bá máa lẹ̀ nínú marriage á ti fọ́ ẹ létí nígbà tẹ́ ẹ̀ kọ́. Wà á ti rí ọwọ́ ẹ̀ pé eléyìí tó bá ṣẹ̀ ó máa nù ẹ́ nínú ilé. But àwọn obìnrin míì a máa ń deny ara wa. They will still go ahead into that relationship. Àwa dìde àràbà tán, wọn wà nílé fáwọn máa sọ pé nítorí ọmọ àwọn nítorí ọmọ àwọn. Ọmọ ní láìsí ti tiẹ̀, ẹ̀yin náà ní láìsí ti tiẹ̀ as parents. Nítorí tó bá lù ẹ́ tó bá pa ẹ́, ọmọ yẹn máa continue láìsẹ̀. But kó tó degenerate tó ń kó ibẹ̀ yẹn, báwo lẹ ṣe jọ ń ṣe láàrin ara yín? Òun mo ṣe sọ pé àyà náà bó ti fẹ́ ọkùnrin kankan obìnrin kan, bó ṣe wà lọ́kùnrin náà
ló wà lóbìnrin. Both.
Àwọn náà ní àwọn nǹkan tá a lè ṣe lábẹ́lẹ̀. Tí lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ọkùnrin yẹn gan, ó lè má ṣe àwọn ọkùnrin wa like we said, they have ego. Wọ́n lè má sọ sí tàbí báwọn ká ọmọbìnrin dẹ̀ try fún mi. Ọmọbìnrin dẹ̀ gbìyànjú. What you don't want, tell your husband, I don't want this, I don't want this. Ṣe jẹ́ ká ṣe báyìí, ṣe jẹ́ ká ṣe báyìí. You understand? And
Distinguished, sophisticated.
Having your own relationship with another. There are no two homes that are the same.
That's it.
Oníkálukú gbogbo ilé ló wà pẹ̀kúlẹ̀ ní ààyè títà ara ẹ̀. Ẹ má compare note pé ọkọ lágbájá ṣe báyìí fún lágbájá, ìwọ náà gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe báyìí fún mi. No! Àṣàyàn gbogbo wa nínú relationship la ní nǹkan ta. What are you bringing to the table? As a man, as a woman, what are you bringing to the table? It's not about say mo fine nìkan. It's not about say bóyá mo nídìí nìkan. You have to come with full package. Tí obìnrin ọkùnrin náà máa ti respect ẹ pé no, ìyàwó mi mo respect yẹ. Tí ìyàwó náà máa ti respect ọkọ ẹ pé ọkọ mi náà, ó ṣe pé mo kàn fowó jẹ́lẹ̀ nílé nìkan. Ó ṣe pé onígbòlà tó tóbi nìkan. What are you bringing to the table? And marriage is not a do or die affair. So what is supposed to feel like me and ọmọ bow out jáde kúrò ń bẹ̀. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Jáde kúrò ń bẹ̀. Respect is very, very important. And ká máa sọ̀rọ̀. Communication is very good. Àwọn ọkọ mi wà sí jẹ́ pé communication ló lè túnṣe.
That's it.
Nígbà tí ó bá ti laugh, kìíní yẹn máa wọ̀ sí ló máa bàjẹ́.
Before it becomes degenerated.
Exactly. So it's not about ọkùnrin gender kan ní ọ̀dà gender kan ló dá. No, at least báyìí ṣì ṣe ń dáyé náà ọkọ àti àwọn náà wọ́n ṣe obìnrin àti ọkùnrin ṣì máa fẹ́ra wọn ni.
That's it.
Wọ́n ṣe máa fẹ́ra wọn gbà tá àgbà kí n ṣe gay tá àkúṣe lesbian. So what kind of our wife there àfi lè work out ká lè gbé peacefully. Èyí tó mo tẹ́lẹ̀ ò lè sáàmì ní ọkùnrin tó bá gbọ́wọ́ sókè tó bá na ìyàwó ẹ̀ ìyẹn ni ò dáa.
That we both can work on it.
What you want to see in your husband, do it for him.
Elegant, ladies and gentlemen.
Obìnrin mẹ́rin ìgbìmọ̀ ìgbà mi gan, èmi tọkọ tó máa ń wọn ọkọ ṣe, a máa dájú ní gbọ̀ngbọ̀ngbọ̀ngbọ̀. Obìnrin mélòó ló lè dìde bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ lẹ́nu ìyẹn àti ẹnìkan nínú lẹ́nu. Tó máa wọ kéèkì tó ọba àbímọ mẹ́fà ọba àbímọ mẹ́wàá tó máa ní ìkọ̀kọ̀ ẹ tó máa ní táìm fọ́kọ̀ ẹ àwọn obìnrin kan níbi náà ní táìm fún lẹ́mọ́ ọkùnrin náà ò ní táìm tó ó wá di stranger nínú ilé ọ̀pọ̀ wa ara wọn mọ́. So we really need to go back, sit down, think. Oníkàlùkù lè ṣàtúnṣe.
Kí ló ń fa gbogbo domestic violence yìí? What are the causes? We should look at the causes first.
Exactly. This is what I'm saying. Domestic violence ó máa wà minimal tí ìfẹ́ tó máa pọ̀ nínú ilé. Kẹ̀mọ́ wá sí respect ara yín. Mo mọ̀ nǹkan tó kọ́ mi fẹ́. Mo mọ̀ nǹkan tí ìyàwó mi ò fẹ́. Obìnrin mi, ọkùnrin mi, ó lè lẹ́nu wọn láti sọ sorry tí pásítọ̀ àwọn bá ti sà. Ṣé mo pé nǹkan tó lè ṣe fún mi yẹn? Ó dẹ̀ dùn mí. So wọ́n máa fi kìíní yẹn sílẹ̀ jẹ́ wọ́n tó máa yan òdì nínú ilé. So gbogbo àwọn nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ ló máa ń fi àyè sílẹ̀ ló máa ń mú gap wá láàárín ọkọ àti ìyàwó.
Thank you, ma. Thank you, ma.
So àwọn àwọn nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ tí a bá ti rí ẹlẹ́ẹ̀dọ́ ká ti mú kúrò ẹ máa ní pé domestic violence ó máa reduce. But ọkùnrin tó bá ní tendency àti abuse èèyàn ẹ máa rí ẹ máa ti mọ̀ èyí tí ẹ bá ti tètè mọ̀ ní ẹ tẹ bá ti rí sign ẹ tètè work towards it. Bí àti àwọn èèyàn kan sọ pé ẹ obìnrin nìkan kọ́ ni fún àwọn ọmọ fáwọn ọkùnrin míì náà wà tí wọ́n abuse but tóbìnrin ló pọ̀ jù. Tóbìnrin ló pọ̀ jù. So àwọn little changes yẹn ó máa wà okay fún wa.
Thank you, ma. Thank you for calling in. Thank you. We appreciate you. Yeah, she's really nailed it. Our own perspective about it is that why don't we look at the causes of this domestic violence? That there are certain things we can even do before it degenerates to the extent of having that violence in place. Hello, caller.
Oh, Auntie Ajoke.
Yes, ma'am.
Auntie to sọ̀rọ̀ ń sìn yẹn, Ṣẹ́gbọ́.
Yes, sir.
Hello, gbogbo ẹ̀ ni wọ́n sọ, wọn ò parọ́. Even àwọn obìnrin míì máa abuse ọkọ nílé, ẹ̀jẹ̀ kan fún ilé ìgbà fún kan ni o. Ẹbí ọkùnrin náà dẹ̀ máa ìyàwó ilé for 20 years. A máa lóhùn lè sọ ọ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan òun ò lè fún ní head.
Póhùn ò lè sọ ọ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan òun. Ẹ ló sà, ẹ má bínú o, máa kọ́ tí ìyàwó ilé tó lóhùn ò lè sọ ọ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan òun, so domestic violence nìyẹn.
Ó lè kọ́ tẹ ọkùnrin mi láìkẹ́ ju sex lọ. Ó láìka ọkùnrin ní head ju sex. Inú á máa bí náà, ẹ wá tó bá lọ síta, ìyàwó yẹn á máa fún ní attitude. Ṣé kò ní lọ síta ni? Ìtẹ́lá pọ̀ ní night time, ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ ayé dọkùnrin kẹ́ òun bó ṣe máa ń rí.
Àti bùlá ti já sí yìí.
Most of ọkùnrin like the head, kò sọ fún ìṣó láìkẹ́, ó ń gbọ́ mi mo ṣe sọ̀rọ̀. Ọwọ́ náà lówó léṣe òun léṣe wá lọ́sítà yẹn.
Bùlá ti já sí yìí o.
Tí mo ní change lọ́wọ́. Mo lè sọ fún ẹ complain, mo complain. Ṣé ọkùnrin yóò ní lọ́sítà? It's a good topic. Ẹgbẹ́ wa, ẹ jẹ́ fáwọn èèyàn láyè kí wọ́n pè dáadáa.
Thank you, sir. Àwọn tún ní. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. Yes, sir. I call it, sir. Yes. Thank you, sir. Adalaga godo.
Ìyá wa ni wọ́n gbẹ̀rù tán yẹn, mo rí pé regular caller yìí ni wọ́n. They always call on this they always call on your program.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni sá.
Program tí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ always call.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni sá.
So, a dúpẹ́ fún wọn lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀. Ẹlòmíì ò ń ṣe blogger, ẹlòmíì ò kì í ṣe speaker, ṣùgbọ́n ọpọlọ tó lọ́wọ́ dóbi fún ọpọlọ tó lágbára ni.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Torí ẹ̀ ọpọlọ ò ṣe fi bí ọpọlọ, ó jura wọn lọ.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ẹlòmíì ẹni kó tó sọ̀rọ̀, á ba ọ̀rọ̀ jẹ́ ni. Ẹlòmíì ẹ̀ lè pè ní kó má dá sí, ẹni tẹ́ni kó má dá sí máa padà tún ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ṣe. Àgbà òde kọ́gbọ́, èèyàn kan dàgbà ẹ̀ because ayé òde tàwa ń sìn yìí. Àgbàlagbà àwọn àgbà yẹn lọ́wọ́ ló padà bá ayé jẹ́. Àwọn tó bá Nàìjíríà jẹ́ sínú ìlú àgbàlagbà la máa pè wọ́n, àbí kí la máa pè wọ́n, tọ́mọdé ni wọ́n ni.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni o, àwọn àgbà Nàìjíríà ni.
Ìyáwá yẹn, a dúpẹ́ fún yín lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀, Ọlọ́run bá máa dúpẹ́ fún yín.
Àmín Jésù.
Ọlọ́run máa ṣe dáadáa fún yín. Látàrí tẹ́bí gbé kalẹ̀ tẹ́bí tó yẹ torí oṣù gbòmìnir yóò fẹsẹ̀ ìró yẹ. Omi àwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n kọ́mẹ̀tì kan látàárọ̀ tó wọ́n sọ nígbàkú sọ ni. Ìwádìí pẹ̀lú bí náà wà á máa ṣépè fọkùnrin ni. Ṣé ní àtẹ̀lẹ́kẹ́?
Yes, sir.
Violence today. Àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tí èèyàn bá ti mọ Genesis ẹ̀ nígbà mi ò ṣòro dá sí. Àwọn kan máa ń níta ní kó ṣẹlẹ̀ fún àìwòtọ́ ni ó ṣẹlẹ̀. Kí ni Genesis ẹ̀ kí ni Traces ẹ̀ kí bó ló ti ń gbà bọ̀? Kí ni ọ̀rọ̀ tí àwọn yẹn sọ? Wọ́n ní ẹni tó fẹ́ tó ti ń fún wọn ní ìgbájú. Kí ìfẹ́ wá ẹ̀ kí ìfẹ́ wá yẹ. Bí ẹ wà ní boyfriend and girlfriend, ẹ̀yin ní tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀, ó ti fún ẹ ní ìgbájú. Kò sí ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ mọ́ tó bá ti wọlé, kí ni àwọn àkọ́tínú lọ ní tẹ́sí tẹ̀lé lóye. Kí ni àwọn àkọ́tínú lọ ní? Èké yìí bẹ́ẹ̀, àti àjọ̀tẹ̀ tẹ́lá ti fẹ́ fẹ́ obìnrin míì, tẹ́lá ti tó ti ń nag, tó ti ń complain, èyí láti check yàrá ẹ̀ because by the time bá wọlé tán, nagging complaining will become frustration to that man. Ó yẹ lè lead sí abusive. So, ogun ẹjọ́ wọnú ara wọn ni àwọn program tẹ́ ẹ ṣe yìí à ń kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ni.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni sá.
Àní àgbà kọjá wọn anybody. Torí ọlọ́wọ́ kì í kọjá ènìyàn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni sá.
Ọlọ́mọ ní ká pàtó ara ṣe ká correct ara wa.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni sá.
We are here to correct each other. Ó ṣe wà lọ́kùnrin ló wà lóbìnrin. Àwọn kìíní yẹn nígbà tó jẹ́ yẹn tó lókè láṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ rí. Àwọn ọmọ tó ti ń bá kìíní yẹn bọ̀ lá.
Ani amu kun eru ewo.
Yes. But my point is this. The children are so, you know, I want to joke with you, I call it Yarawa. I want to joke with you, I call it Yarawa. Only that you call it Yarawa. O say it for you to go out and you go, we are not looking at our teacher.
Lola Collins.
We are how human beings.
Go down 40. Yes. Amen, Jesse. Amen. Thank you so much, sir. Honestly, I appreciate my callers. I really, really do appreciate you. They've said a lot. The woman that called before this man said we should look at the causes of domestic violence. We are talking about domestic violence. What are the red flags? You know, that's what we're talking about. And this woman called in and said, yeah, of course, domestic violence is there. But what are the causes of this? If we all, as men and women, can work, you know, towards improving in our relationship, it's going to help us and will reduce these abuses that we go through. And the last man that called him said, of course, that woman was right, that there are a lot of relationships that we see now that the foundation has been faulted. The foundation, right from the relationship when it started, there has always been fault in it, that the women or the men have seen the flag, but the red flag, but they did not notice. You're dating, in your dating time, you see a man that any provocation, he slaps you or he says nasty things about you. You should know that you're going into a dirty relationship. Lola Collins, thank you. Or the woman, at every point, she's always abusing or using dirty words. You know you're going into a dirty relationship. So he says that, of course, we have to go back to the basics. I really appreciate. Before I go on, I'm not going to do the second topic because it's I'll just do our adverts. For all your 100% gold, all your 100% Italian gold, please call OO Basirat Gold and Fabrics on Instagram at OO Basirat Gold and Fabrics on Instagram. Their number is +44 73 84 60 9298. It's 100% gold, Italian, and you can pay in installment. Gold, like I do say, is an investment. If you buy it, you're broke, or you want to change it, you can always, do it that way. So it's an investment. It's very, very good. Please contact her on Instagram. And if you're going to look for lovely Italian, what do you call that? Velvet laces. They are on Niger Styles and Beauty Tips. If you go to that page, you'll see them. Go to Kokini won't see. They are called Mafa_couture on Instagram. Mafa_couture on Instagram. So they are 100%, I mean, they do clothing for parties. I'm trying to get a number out. They're all velvet clothing. Our number is 070 from Nigeria, 07061727153 or 09155285503. If you're calling from abroad, please put +234 7061727153 or +234 9155 028503. Beautiful designs, velvet clothing. And if you cannot afford 100% Italian, please use Brazilian gold. Please don't go and check BC. You can look good with look-alike gold. You don't have to go and check BC. Go and borrow money to buy gold. No, you can be good with all this look-alike gold. Please call Aduni Gold. Our IG number is at adunigold_jewelry. Number is +44 7404 829995. Or if you're calling from here abroad, is 074 04 829995. Aduni Gold. Do we think you're using the real gold? So, and for all your skincare products, yesterday I said don't bleach. That does not mean you cannot maintain your skin. Your skin is very important, and what you put on it is very, very important. Use 100% organic cream, organic skincare products with Fumi Beauty World. Fumi Beauty World. If you are black and shine, go to Fumi Beauty World. If you want to be yellow purple, you want to change your skin, go to Fumi Beauty World. And she does hair products too. 100% hair, 100% human hair. Call Fumi Beauty World on +234 8130 663489. And they can ship it all over. Look at one of their hairs, This is braided wig, beautiful braided wig. Call Fumi Beauty World. Now let's conclude on this topic of red flags in relationship. What are the flags? What are the things that partner does that makes you know you are in an abusive relationship? They make you feel that there is no way you can get out of this relationship. Like I said, we are dying together. Oh, le finisile mi o le fiesile. Who says that? In what law has it been written that you cannot live an abusive relationship? When you say that this relationship is leading to death, take a walk out. They will make you feel you cannot leave that relationship. Please, it's a life from pit of hell. Don't mind them. You can walk out. If it is not working, you can walk out. They will prevent you. Earlier I said it. They will prevent you from being with friends and families. They will prevent you from being with friends and families because they want to take control. We said domestic violence is about control and power. They will prevent you from spending time with your loved ones. They want to be the only one. This time around, like I said, it's either a man or a woman. They want to prevent you from being with others. They make every other person bad before you. Mama ba Àjọkẹ́ rin oníṣekúṣe mani. Àjọkẹ́ ọkùnrin kan ìjọ kan ni Your mother is the one dealing with you. Your sister is a bad sister. Your sister is the one that wants to control our relationship. Your brother wants to control our relationship. They will destroy your family before you because they want to have total control of you. They will always say bad things about their mother-in-law or sister-in-law or brother-in-law. They don't see anything good in any of their in-laws. Because they know by the time that in-law comes in or the sister-in-law comes in, they will see all the bad things you're doing to their brother or their sister. They won't let you have friends. This friend is not good. That friend is bad. And when you have a quarrel with them, they will not let you go. They will do everything possible to keep you in that relationship. Don't forget, I said it's about control and power. You are entangled in it. They will not let you go. They will use manipulation. They will use sweet words. They will use love words. They will use everything to keep you in that relationship. We need help. Whether you are the man going through it, whether you are a woman going through it, you need help. You what? You need help. We cannot finish this topic today like we do say. Somebody said. But whatever you're going through in your relationship, seek for help. If you need to talk to a counselor, if you need to talk to a friend, because nobody will tell you to leave an abusive relationship. Your pastor will not tell you because the Bible says you have to stay there. Your imam will say it's total submission Allah is asking from you. They will not tell you to leave a toxic relationship. It is when you make up your mind that, look, I think it is time for me to leave. Like that story I brought, that lady is still in that relationship. She's actually pregnant with second baby without money, with emotional abuse, with physical abuse, with psychological abuse. She's still there. Who will tell her to leave that relationship? She's asking for advice. When she herself can see the red flag. She's not daft. Sorry to say, ma. You can see it yourself. And that is how it is for most people. We've got to wake up from religious beliefs that will put us in trouble, or societal beliefs that will put us in trouble, values that are not working. And like our callers have said, we need to work on those relationships ourselves. If we think our partners do not meet up with our standard, how do we help them meet up with that standard? Anyway, like I said, I'm not treating that other topic. I am tired, and we've spent so much time on this when we are nowhere at all. We have not even gotten to anywhere on this topic. We'll continue another time. But for now, do not shy away when you have a relationship that is not working. Find help. Seek for help. Do what? Seek for help. Nigeria now, I know they have a lot of domestic violence, whatever. in the Ministry of Women Affairs or anywhere. Seek for help. And like I said, it is on both sides. It could be a man that's going through it. It could be a woman. Sheundikwe Olu said, the decision is solely yours. Nobody will take the decision for you. You're right, ma. Nobody can take the decision for you. You are the one wearing the shoes and you know where it pinches. Your mother is not there. Your father is not there. Your sister is not there with you. No matter what I tell you as a sister, the decision is yours. If you're there and you're enjoying your violent relationship, that's for you. And I just hope one day you will not bring your casket home. Like I said, emotional abuse can kill. It can kill. Your well-being is totally overwhelmed. You are there. Not to talk of basbos or sinashikes. Omo, we've got a lot to talk about on this. And we will not keep quiet again. We will always advocate for those that are going through it. We will talk about it. People will prefer solutions. That's solutions that if you want to take on board. But if you don't want to take it on board, the decision is yours. Like that our commentator wrote. The decision is yours. You need to live for your children. Because like the prayer I did played, if you're just coming in, go back when we finish this program and watch from the beginning. Let's continue to pray. But if you want to run away from abusive relationship. To bá fẹ́ jèrè àwọn ọmọ ẹ, tó fẹ́ jèrè iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ẹ fún wàhálà ẹ lórí ọmọ. Sá fún ọkọ tó ń nà ẹ́. Sá fún ọkọ tó ń bà ẹ́ nínú jẹ́ lójoojúmọ́. Sá fún ọkọ tí ò jẹ́ kínú ẹ dùn. Kò lè rẹ́mi ṣe ìyá àwọn ọmọ ẹ kalẹ̀. Thank you everybody for staying till this time with me. The other topic of Tawa Ajisefe, the Nollywood actress that we heard that relationship is eating the rock. We wanted to talk about it, but I can't talk about it again. I am tired. If I can still make it later in the evening, well, or tomorrow or any other time. Tomorrow is not possible anyway. If I can't do it, I can't. If maybe later today when I finish cooking, or I want to cook, when I finish cooking and take care of the home front, I've cooked today. Don't think I've cooked. I've been cooking since morning. I've done my own part of the duty of a wife. I've done it as a mother. I have given them food but I still need to cook more. If I can finish and then I can come back and that one will just be gisting bebo. You know, that one is just purely bebo because it's not what is our business that Tawa Ajisefe o wọ́n ti tún de ẹrù yẹn náà síta o àbí ẹrù ẹ ti fẹ́ dá síta o kí n ti wá. Jumiara said you can't be praying and continue to stay in an abusive relationship. You can live and pray outside. Hey, I hope so. Emmanuel Alo, you are laughing. Shegun said we can still do it today. Yes, we can still do it today. Because I'm a boni. That one is purely amebo. It can't be true. What is your business, Ajoke? What is your business? We pay and tagbo ni pe Tawa Ajisefe o. She mo pe won no gboko loko tele o. That she married somebody's husband as an Nollywood actress. So that the man is tall and she's short, and they said she used something and this. So what is your business, Ajoke? It can't be done. Join Ajoke later in the night and then we can talk about that. Thank you so much. Prince TJ, thank you for always being there for us as admin. Thank you. I appreciate you all. I appreciate all our callers, our regular callers. From Baba from America is always calling. They're so passionate about Nigeria. I appreciate you, sir. And every other caller that has called in. Mr. Shegun Adigun, thank you. Every other person, that woman, that's our regular caller. Thank you so much. And that auntie that was walking and talking and said, you know, to be auntie Eleko. I appreciate every one of you. I love you all. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. You like Amebo, don't worry. We'll do Amebo later. Let Ajoke go and do the primary job you have assigned her to, and which is taking care of the children, Hey, let me go and do that, and I'll come back and do Amebo. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Please do not stay in an abusive relationship. Next week, Saturday, like I said, I pray that Dr. Eke will give us time next week. She was busy really today, and that was why she couldn't come. She'll give us more insight into what it is to be in an abusive relationship. Thank you so much. Love you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. I'll still come back. I will come back. I'm a bo Murayote. I'll come back later. For all your primary and secondary school in the UK, please call Mr. Tom Ademuwagun. Please, Mr. Tom Ademuwagun, I'm so sorry that I always forget to advertise that. Can you give me your number again? Teba, if you are in Nigeria and you want to bring your children abroad, this is an opportunity for you. You know, most of these big men, that's why you don't know how they are having citizenship abroad. Let me tell you the trick. They send their children abroad, primary school, secondary school. By the time the children are like that, they get papers through that. It's an opportunity for you if you've got the money. Primary school or secondary school, your children will come in here. If you have the money, it's going to be a boarding school. It's not cheap. It's not cheap at all. So if you've got you have an opportunity to send your children abroad for primary school or secondary school boarding house, call Mr. Tom Ademuwagun. Is a lawyer. He will do it for you. In a way, so you will understand. It will make it very easy for you to get all your papers. His number from Nigeria, if you're calling from Nigeria, is +44 79 50 92 7152. Mr. Tom Ademuwagun, +44 79 50 92 7152. Shegbo Money primary school education is about £30,000. So it's not cheap. If you've got the money and you want your children to be educated abroad, that's £30,000 per year. So it's secondary school or primary school, boarding school, and you are assured of their citizenship. After some years, they'll get their citizenship. So if you've got your children and you want them to be in primary school or secondary school education here in boarding house, please call Mr. Tom Ademuwagun. And if it is college or university that you want to come in to do, call Mr. Ademuwagun. Don't come to the UK on an illegal way. Don't come illegal. Okay, secondary school is 33K, yeah. So don't be an illegal immigrant coming in and using visiting visa to come in cannot grant you citizenship. I will advise you go through a good and direct way where you are assured of getting the right papers. Visiting visa will not allow you to do certain things. Your children cannot be educated with visiting visas. But when you do it the normal way, the proper way, it's better to do it from Nigeria, okay? Call Mr. Tom Ademuwagun for all your immigration matters on +44 79 50 92 7152. God bless you all. I love you and I will continue to love you. Please share all our programs. If you have any adverts, give me a call. Ajoke will do your adverts for you, and it is affordable because we are all trying to make money. I am not going to cut your neck because I want to do adverts for you. Give me a call and follow all our blogs. Follow Prevailing Issues with Ajoke on Facebook or Prevailing Issues Blog Spot, because most of our programs, especially baby boomers, will be done there. Please follow those and follow our YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube, Prevailing Issues with Ajoke. Ajoke needs to be making money. Help my condition. Okay, I love you all. Thank you and continue to be good. Please pray for all our children. Watch from the beginning so that you will understand why I say we should be praying for our children. I love you all. Bye. Bye.